This is the playoffs. He just said, look, don't fear to fail, don't fear to mess up. He said, cut it loose, and the most important thing I want y'all to do is have fun. So, you do all those things. We'll see how this one turns out, but I'm glad to be in round 2, boys.
And the Bulldogs take the field. Opelika coming out in the red jersey tops tonight, white pants, white numbers outlined in black. Opelika in the black uniform tops last week. Hillcrest Tuscaloosa has yet to take the field. The captain's also getting ready to come out on midfield. Final pregame break. We'll come back with your kickoff. Round 2 action for Bulldog Stadium. Opelika and Hillcrest Tuscaloosa coming up here on the Kicker.
WKKR Auburn Opelika is Lee County's best country. 97.7 Kicker FM, an iHeart country station.
This is Carlton Hundley with Lambert Transfer and Storage, your local moving and storage company.
Carlton!
Coach McCracken!
Good to see you. Hey, I won the golf tournament for Lambert Transfer. I got a trophy I'm going to bring you. I'm all fired up, and because of all my work, I need a week off.
When are you going to work at Lambert?
I've got a word into Van Riggs and my boy, and we're going to try to come back next week.
Lambert needs you worky there. Carlton, what do you think?
I think we should give him more than a week off.
Go Dogs!
My joints aren't what they used to be. Routine exercise, playing ball outside with the kids, riding bikes on vacation. I never worried about keeping up. But now, my joint pain has started slowing me down. I decided to make an appointment with the orthopedic clinic. Their surgical partners had the experience, technology, and personalized approach to care that I was looking for. Best of all, it was close to home. I'm thankful I chose the orthopedic clinic. Don't let joint pain slow you down. Visit theorthoclinic.com and schedule your appointment today.
Lee County's best country. 97.7 Kicker FM.
Well, let's check in on game conditions as we get you ready tonight for Opelika and Hillcrest Tuscaloosa. Boy, it's a nice fall evening here as we get ready for kickoff tonight. Temperatures right now sitting at 61, and we'll get down in the upper 50s before this one finishes up here tonight. Captain taking the field tonight out in the middle will be Will Beams. Also captain tonight for the Bulldogs, you've got number 3, Malik Findlay. Also number 64, Chris Epperson. Number 56 from the offensive line, Ty Robinson. Number 50, Kai Stevens. And also number 7, defensive end, Trayvon Moore. And it looks like Opelika has won the toss, and they will defer to the second half. Talking a little bit about Hillcrest Tuscaloosa, Ethan Crawford, 6 foot, 185-pound sophomore quarterback. He is a sophomore, already has offers from Kentucky, Maryland, and Southern Miss. Coach, what do you have to do as a sophomore that early in your career in high school to get offers from D1 schools, especially from for the SEC in Kentucky? You certainly have had to impress some folks around the state.
Well, you got to have a lot of talent.
That's
you got to
right.
have a lot of talent, Van. And let me tell you the old saying about starting a 10th grader that I learned from my old football coach. For every 10th grader that you start or freshman that you start, chalk up a loss. For every freshman or sophomore that you have to start, and that is because of their immaturity and youth. And so I'm not saying that the kid's not going to do good, but I would rather have a senior Malik Finley in there than a sophomore.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I do. Marcus Wilbanks, a senior running back, and also Tyler Smith, another senior running back. They're really tough. Marcus Wilkins, I should say. His scouting report from the guys across the way: runs hard and plays with a lot of heart. Tyler Smith, number 2, tough north-south runner, and he'll pound defenses. That's Tyler Smith, number 2. And their scouting report, talking to their broadcast crew, they said the difficulty thing about their offense is they're well-rounded. They can lull you to sleep with play selection, and then they can catch you off guard when you least expect it. And they said that's where Ethan Crawford, the quarterback, can really come into play. He'll scramble around, and he can throw it on the run 40 or 50 yards downfield. So secondary will be challenged, but up front I think it starts there. They're 2 running backs. They like to lean first on the run and then hit you with the pass. And I think, Coach, that's really kind of what Opelika's offense likes to do. They like to run it first, hit you with the pass. These two teams seem kind of similar, and I talked to Coach Speakman about that this week, that they're kind of mirror images of each other in some ways. So we'll see just how their offense does against Opelika's defense right here, right out of the gate. Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification to listen to Bulldog football.
WKKR Auburn Opelika is Lee County's best country. 97.7 Kicker FM, an iHeart country station.
It is teed up. George Myers lines up to the left. To the right is Baker Routon. It's a short kick to the right side. Hillcrest comes up to make a catch. They will grab it at the 39-yard line. It is hauled in by number 49, Ty Pruitt. So Hillcrest will have good field position here.
I think Eric wanted to kick that a little bit deeper than the 40-yard line, so I'm sure they'll get that adjusted. Trayvon Moore, Ja'Kai Stevens, E.J. Thomas, J.P. Parker up front for the Dogs. Dino Martin and Kevin Lilly at the linebackers. LaDamian Rowell and Dalen Torbert at the corners. Braylon Prince at strong safety. Torrey Roberts and Jarrell Stinson, your safeties.
Across their offensive line, left tackle 225, right left guard 330, 215 at center, 230 at right guard, 285 there at right tackle. 1st and 10 play from the 39 will be an inside handoff, and that is Wilkins carrying it. And Wilkins will carry it up close to the 44-yard line, so he will pick up 5 yards right on first down. Or actually, they're going to mark him.
Yeah, I think it's about 3.
Yeah, they spotted the ball actually at the 40, so it's going to be about a 3-yard pickup there. Up to the 43-yard line.
They're going to test our running defense first.
Here is a handoff again to the left side, and the defense there for the Dogs. Nice stop there by Kevin Lilly and Kai Stevens on the stop. That's only going to be a pickup of a yard, so it's going to set up 3rd down and 6 for the Patriots.
This is 3rd and medium. Get your defense off the field. Got to make a big play.
Got to watch the big pass downfield also here from
Taylor Love's in the game now, so they got your pass rushers in there now.
They'll line up with trips to the right side, single receiver to the left. 3rd down and 6 from the 44. Crawford drops back. He is under pressure. Now he's flushed. He's going backwards. He's all the way back at the 25. He's in trouble, and he's going to go down at the 20-yard line. A big-time sack for the Dogs. It's Trayvon Moore who gets back there and finishes off the quarterback, Ethan Crawford, all the way back at the 22-yard line.
What kind of a loss was that?
Oh, my goodness.
That's 25 yards, wasn't it?
All the way back to the 22. It's going to be a 22-yard loss.
What did I tell you about sophomore quarterbacks, Van?
That was certainly a big mistake there on Hillcrest's part.
I'm sure his coach isn't happy with that.
Luke Williams back to punt. Hillcrest 4th and 28 from their own 22-yard line. He gets a good snap and gets a high booming punt into this one. Stinson will have a chance at the 39-yard line. Stinson stops at the 40. The flag is down, and Stinson's going to be brought down at the 42-yard line. 2 flags down there on that return by Jarrell Stinson.
I know one of them was blocking the back. Probably both of them are the same thing.
So a 3 and out and a big defensive play there by the Bulldogs has had Opelika looking like pretty good field position, but looks like it's going to be a block in the back against Opelika, and that was what both penalty flags were. So that will negate some of that good field position. 9:56, the Bulldogs coming out here 1st and 10.
10-yard penalty, right? Yeah.
Opelika start 1st and 10 from the 32.
Still got decent field position, Van. All right.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 32-yard line.
We had a great first series defensively. Let's see what we can do offensively, Van.
Eric Watts went over 1,000 yards for the season last week, 1,028, as he is in the shotgun next to Malik Finley here on 1st and 10 from the 32-yard line. And it will be Watts left side. Watts across the 35. He's up to the 37-yard line. That's going to be 5 yards on 1st down.
We got Garrett Fitzwater, Derek Watts, Chris Epperson, Jalen Hurd, and Sean Smith in the offensive line. I'll get the rest of them later.
2nd down 5 for the Bulldogs from their own 37-yard line. A handoff again to Watts, trying to bounce it left side. Watts tightrope in the sidelines, and that time it was well defended by Hillcrest. May have picked up a half a yard. I think they're going to say no gain, so it'll be 3rd and 5 for the Dogs.
Eric Watts, running back, along with George Myers, Malik Finley, Trey Roberts, Sean Jones, and Will Beans at the wide receivers.
3rd and 5 for the Bulldogs. Their first trip out on offense from their own 37. Finley's going to roll to his right. Tight coverage downfield. Finley's just going to chunk it up, and it's overshot. Sean Jones on the sidelines, incomplete. 4th down, and now it's punting time for the Bulldogs. So after a 5-yard run there by Eric Watts, nothing doing on 2nd down, and an incomplete pass there on 3rd down. And here comes Jackson Bates, who was really one of the key players last week for the Bulldogs, punting the football. A 68-yard punt. He's averaging now 35.23 yards per punt.
Andre Seiler, lead for the Patriots.
From the 37, a good snap. Bates again, a nice high spiraling punt down at the 28-yard line, and caught and lunged forward up to about the 32-yard line. There is number 1, Andre Seiler. So Hillcrest comes back out here on offense.
We got 2 good punters tonight. Their punter's excellent, left footer. And he kicked one about, what was that first punt, about 50? It was a lot. So here we go.
And it did not allow for a real good return there by Stinson, which is going to be key for them tonight.
Yes, sir.
1st and 10 from the 33-yard line is the Patriots. Here's a play action. Crawford drops back. He's going to chunk one way downfield into double coverage, and it is dropped, and a flag comes in at the 17-yard line. And I don't know, Stinson was in good tight coverage there downfield along with Dalen Tolbert. But they're going to get the penalty flag thrown on the play. They tried to hook up with.
Yeah, that's going to be 15. That's 25 yards in penalties so far in the game.
Yeah, the receiver, Terrence Callaway, he landed on his shoulder, and he is in pain. He's going to have to come off. He may have dislocated that shoulder, Coach. He just has not moved that shoulder.
It looks like it. He's hurt.
Yeah,
Oh, I know that hurts, too.
Yeah, he is. When he landed on the turf, you could tell something wasn't right. So we got injury timeout, 8:43 left, scoreless game. And we'll come back after this timeout. You're listening to Bulldog Football here on The Kicker.
No matter what stage of life you're in, it's never too early to start looking to the future. Hello, my name is Keith Blackman at Country Financial. When you work with me, you get a one-on-one relationship and the added support of a team of experts. Together, we can put a plan in place to help protect what you have today with insurance solutions that make sense for you right now and prepare for the future you want. When you're ready to start, we're ready to help. Give me a call, Keith Blackman, Country Financial, 334-644-3533.
97.7 Kicker FM, your iHeart country station.
Terrence Callaway helped off the field, and certainly hope he's okay. Looks like it was a shoulder as he goes down on that left shoulder on that pass. And
he's in a lot of pain, Van.
Yeah, it's certainly.
Wish the best for the kid. He'll be all right, I think.
So it was an interference penalty against the Bulldogs. That moves Hillcrest up to the 48-yard line near midfield as they run this 1st and 10 play. 2 wideouts left, single receiver 2. And flag comes in. Looks like it's going to be movement against Hillcrest.
Yeah, that's off. One of those offensive linemen moved.
Yeah, illegal procedure, 5-yard penalty. So Hillcrest will back up 5 yards.
1st and 15.
Back to the 43-yard line. 1st and 15. Handoff right side. This time Tyler Smith with the carry. A.J. Thomas going to wrap him up at the 46-yard line. So that's going to be a pickup of 3 yards for the Patriots. It'll be 2nd down and 11 coming up for the Patriots. 2 wideouts left, single receiver right from the 47-yard line. Here's a handoff, and the back had some green grass ahead, but he tripped up right there.
Yeah, boy, that was
in his tracks at the 49-yard line.
Very fortunate there.
So only 3 yards there on the ground. Could have been something big there. He had a big hole open up and slipped down.
All right, you got 3rd and 9 here now.
They're going to mark it at the 48-yard line. It will be 3rd and 10. Trips left, single receiver right for Hillcrest. They'll run. No play action, and the quarterback's down in the backfield. There's Jalen Parker, brings down the quarterback. Read option, and Parker stayed with the quarterback and brings him down for a big loss.
Great job by Jalen Parker, senior.
All the way back to the 42-yard line.
I know his daddy Alfredo is really
6-yard loss on that play.
Great job by our defense.
Scoreless game, 7:20 left in the first quarter. Hillcrest out to punt it for the second time tonight. Luke Williams gets it, another high, boom, spiraling punt. It's going to send Stinson back inside the 10. He'll let it roll into the end zone. Smart play there by Jarrell, and it'll be a touchback. Coach, you are right. We got some punters here. Luke Williams.
58-yarder right there.
I'm telling you, that sailed up in the air. That's a college NFL type punt.
Even though it was 58, from where he stood, add another 15 to that. So it's a 73-yard kick.
It rolled right into the end zone.
All right, we got to get our offense going here, Van.
Had a big 5-yard run, or I should say decent 5-yard run there on first down, and after that, nothing doing for the Bulldogs. Their last trip out, 1st and 10 here from the 20-yard line as Malik Finley works it out of the shotgun. Man in motion is Stinson. Stinson gets it on the handoff, trying to cut it up here to the near side, and Stinson's wrapped right up at the 21-yard line. They may give him the 22, but a very short pickup.
Number 24,
they'll give him, looks like 1.5 yards. It'll be 2nd and a long 8.
Try that little speed sweep over here with the fastest guy on the team, and they got some good defensive folks now.
2nd down 8, trips left, single receiver right. Finley out of the shotgun. Finley's going to roll to his left, throws on the run, and it is caught. Nice catch there, Grady Bynum, for the first down at the 22-yard, I should say at the 31-yard line.
Got a boy.
First down, Bulldogs.
Was that about a 9-yard, 10-yard kick?
And right at the 31, it'll be 10 yards, and that will move the chains. 1st and 10 Bulldogs, and here's the Dogs quickly back to work. Trips out right, empty in the backfield. Finley, quarterback draw, stayed on his feet somehow for a moment, but was brought down by number 15, Nehemiah Taylor, for a loss of 2.
Number 15, Nehemiah Taylor.
Back to the 29-yard line.
Yeah, not a good thing to happen on first down. You don't want to lose yardage on first down.
I thought Finley was going to slip through there, the initial contact, but Taylor was there to make sure that didn't happen. 2nd and 12 for the Bulldogs from their own 29-yard line. Sean Jones in motion. Finley drops back, tosses it out to Sean in the flats, and Sean is wrapped up at the 25-yard line.
Well, we ain't blocked anybody now.
That's going to be a 4-yard loss for the Bulldogs, and after the first down throw and catch there, Bulldogs going back in the wrong direction. Hillcrest looks like they've got a pretty good read on this Opelika offense. Trips to the left, single receiver right, 3rd and 16 for the Bulldogs here with 5:12 left in a scoreless first quarter.
Might see some kind of a screen here.
Trips left, single receiver right. Here's Finley out of the shotgun on 3rd and long. It will be just a handoff to Watts. Watts breaks it across the 40, 45 midfield. Watts in the clear down the 30, inside the 20. It's a foot race, 10-5, touchdown Bulldogs! Eric Watts on 3rd and 16, touchdown Bulldogs. 75 yards to the house there for Mr. Electric, Eric Watts.
That was boy, that thing opened up in the middle. Oh, that was beautiful. 75 yards.
Wow. What a run there by Eric Watts. 4:52 left, and that is a 75-yard touchdown run. Here's the point after attempt from Baker Roughton. Bryce Speakman to hold.
Well, that's got to demoralize your defense, man.
Good snap down, and kick is up and good. And that
3rd and 16.
3rd and 16, 70 yards, 75 yards.
Nice job right there.
Power Services, Opelika Power Services score and drive, OpelikaPower.com. Hometown people working for you. Dogs on top 7-zip over Hillcrest with 4:52 left, and we're back in 30 seconds here on the kicker.
Hi, football fans. Michael Lee from Glenn Smith Chevrolet Opelika. We love this time of year and all the excitement of football. We also love the Glenn Smith Can Play, part of supporting high school sports. We salute the team, coaches, bands, cheerleaders, and of course the families and fans. We're proud to be your Chevrolet, Buick, and GMC dealer of East Alabama and West Georgia. Online 24/7 at glennsmith.com. Glenn Smith Chevrolet, Buick, GMC. Get ready to smile.
The Kicker, an iHeart Country station.
Third and 16, Eric Watts with a 75-yard touchdown. And the Dogs are on top 7-zip. Here's Hillcrest on the return at the 25, trying to cut it upfield at the 30. And a nice job of the kickoff team getting there and wrapping up the return man at the 30-yard line. Trying to see who was on that return. That was number 84 there for Hillcrest. That's Anthony Myers, Jr., a wideout.
31 for Hillcrest.
Nice job. Nice job covering that time by our kickoff team.
All right, Jordan Lane is in the studio. Jordan, quick update on those 6A scores.
Hey, so Oxford and Briarwood Christian right now 7-0 in the first quarter, 10 minutes to go. Pinson Valley and Chase Valley are tied 7-7 with about 8 minutes to go. And Blount just scored but missed the PAT, so it's 7-6 in Blount versus Eufaula.
All right, thanks so much. Here it's 7-0. Opelika leading Hillcrest. The Patriots from their own 31-yard line here on first down. And here is a handoff to Wilkins' right side, and not much there. Wilkins picks up maybe 2 yards. Marcus Wilkins on the handoff.
Van, what I'm seeing right now is we're doing a good job of containing their running game, which is paramount to any team. And so let the sophomore quarterback's going to have to start maybe throwing a little bit more. I don't know. Maybe I'm a little shouldn't say that so early, but great job by our defense.
2nd and 8 from the 33, and in the backfield there, almost getting the handoff was number 7, Trayvon Moore, and there is a flag down in the backfield. And they're going to get a personal foul against the Bulldogs. My goodness. Goodness gracious. Then they're going to get EJ maybe on a hit back there on the quarterback, but it was almost one to even run the option play. You know, there was nothing late about that, but that's going to be a tough 15-yard penalty against the Bulldogs. Boy, that's a tough one. Well, a reminder, Coach, win or lose, the game is about sportsmanship and our education-based high school athletics. Lesson learned on the court and in the bleachers is good sports are winners no matter what the score. Public service announcement from the Alabama High School Athletic Association. 1st and 10. Bulldogs from their own, or I should say Hillcrest from their own 48. Wilkins gets the handoff right side. He'll carry it across midfield to the 49-yard line. That's a pickup of 3 yards.
So far they've got 3, 1, 2, 3, 3, 3, minus 22, minus 5. So I could say that we're doing a good job against the run game right now.
3:35 left in the first quarter. Opelika leading 7-0. Hillcrest 2nd and 7 at the Bulldog 49. 2 wide outs right, single receiver left. Here's a pass play. Dropping back, and there's a holding penalty thrown. Quarterback Crawford scrambling around, and he's brought down by Dino Martin at the 48-yard line. And that quarterback Crawford was in trouble from the get-go.
I saw that holding penalty right there, Van, that you saw, and they called it. That's good.
Holding against Hillcrest, so that will back them up. You can see right now this Opelika defense is fired up. They've been getting back there and pressure on the quarterback. They've been getting in the backfield on these running backs. And Crawford, you know, for a guy that wants to sit back and chunk it downfield, has not had a lot of time. Just a one pass play he's gotten off really far downfield.
He doesn't have his best receiver in there anymore either.
2 wide outs to the right, single receiver left. 2nd and 22, fumbled the ball. Crawford picks it up somehow, and he's going to be brought down. No, he breaks through the tackle. He's in trouble, and Dino Martin almost had him again, and he somehow stays on his feet. He's finally brought down at the 33-yard line. After all that, it's going to be a loss of 3 yards. What a crazy play.
Negative play right there. It's going to be 3rd down and a ton. 3rd down and about 25. So this will be their 2nd attempt on 3rd down in the game. They're 0 for 1, Van.
Third down and 26 for the Patriots. A holding penalty really put them behind the 8 ball, and then a tough play there as the quarterback fumbled the exchange as he tried to get it on the speed sweep to his wideout, and Opelika's going to take a timeout here and think things over. 2:43 left in the first quarter. Opelika 7-zip Hillcrest.
Opelika High School boasts many unique learning opportunities for its students. One such opportunity is the robotics class, which allows students to learn about the expanding role of robots in our everyday lives.
Robotics is a class that's taught at the high school that teaches you how to go about coding and programming robots.
Robotics is basically coding robots and constructing robots and learning about all the different parts that make robots function.
In this class, students build and program robots to compete in tasks that range from simple to complex.
We spend a lot of time coding robots and building them and putting them together to solve problems and try to think outside the box.
For example, we'll make it move along a certain line and then make it go in reverse a certain amount of time. So we have to program it to do it by itself.
Building on what they learn in the classroom, many students plan to go into the field of engineering after they leave high school.
I want to be a mechanical engineer in the future, and this is laying a lot of groundwork for later on.
I'm really interested in engineering.
I got a 3-man pass rush group in there now.
Crawford out of the shotgun from his own 32, drops back, sets and fires. It's caught at the 40-yard line, but it's going to be wrapped up at the 43, well short of the first down, and Hillcrest will bring out the punting team and try to pin the Bulldogs back with their really good punter, Luke Williams, as he trots back out. He's been the player of the game so far for the Patriots. Jarrell Stinson will drift back, try to somehow get a return if this punter will give him an opportunity here.
He's a good one, isn't he?
He is. From the 44-yard line. Good snap. Williams sights it in and puts another nice booming punt. Stinson's going to call a fair catch, and he's going to let it roll, which was a mistake. Hillcrest will down it at the 4-yard line, and I tell you, it just kept drifting Stinson back, and I think he kind of lost sight of it maybe for a minute there, Coach, and thought it was going to roll into the end zone. And when it hit down on the turf, Coach, it rolled sort of to the right. Didn't go straight in the end zone.
You know, we've talked about this field's a turf field. When you let punts drop, a lot of times they'll do that. And but if Jarrell thought that he couldn't catch it, smart thing to get out of the way.
1st and 10 Bulldogs backed up on their own 4-yard line.
So we got to take care of the ball, Van. Take care of the ball. Make good, smart moves here.
Finley out of the shotgun from his own 4-yard line. He will hand it off to number 24. That's J.D. Tolbert, who carries it up to the 6-yard line. It's going to be a pickup of just 2 yards.
Tackled by number 15.
So that'll set up 2nd and 8, 1:40, and the clock running here late first quarter.
Well, it's a fast game, isn't it?
It is.
Well, they've only thrown 2 passes, and we've only thrown 2 passes. So that's they're running. Everybody's running the ball tonight.
2nd down and 8. Dogs from their own 6-yard line, and a handoff to the right side, and that time Tolbert's brought back right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and this is going to be actually going to lose.
Tolbert on the carry. Tackled by number 75.
Going to lose 3 yards, so it's going to be 3rd and 11. Hard to tell from our angle, but it will be back at the 3-yard line where they got Tolbert down under a minute to go here in the first quarter, and you don't want to make a mistake down here and back them with your own end zone.
They're playing man coverage. Let's see if we throw a little screen here.
Trips to the left. Finley drops back. Fade pass down the sidelines. Trying to hook it up with Sean Jones, and that time led Jones out of bounds too far. Incomplete. And punting time for the Bulldogs, and Hillcrest set up here to get some good field position. They got the Bulldogs pinned back on their own 3-yard line.
Yeah, we didn't have a chance on that one. He tried to throw it off that back shoulder and just didn't get it there.
So here's Bates in the back of the end zone. Gets a nice punt away. Nice high hanging punt. It will be returnable for Hillcrest. Here's a nice return across the 40 and down to the 35 and finally brought down at around the 33-yard line. That's a good return there by Andre Seiler. So Hillcrest is set up inside the Bulldog 35-yard line with 38 seconds left here in the first quarter, trying to tie this game up.
Nice punt. Well, so far, Van, I'm just going to tell you, we have stopped their running game and their passing game.
It's been penalties, Coach, that have really helped out Hillcrest. A big pass interference.
And that punter.
And the personal foul.
And that punter is our punter, too, but their punter has really kept us backed up.
So here's Hillcrest, 1st and 10 at the Bulldog 33. Play action. Crawford rolls to his right, throws on the run, and it is going to be incomplete.
Oh,
they're going to say, yeah, I was about to say incomplete. Finally, the back judge comes in and overrules the other side receiver. Went down and trapped it right there at the first down marker. Was the wide out there for Hillcrest.
Van, I hate to say it, but they're doing a little holding up on that offensive line on us. I don't think their line can handle our defensive line.
2nd down 10 for the Patriots at the 33 of Opelika. Hand off to the right side. Here is Wilkins. He breaks through there close to a first down. He's got the first down. Down to the 22-yard line was Tyler Smith, actually there on the carry, number 2.
Right when I said that, I shouldn't have said that.
Down to the 22. That's an 11-yard pickup. And here comes Smith. Handoff out of the backfield to the right side. Not much there. Picked up just a yard down to the 21-yard line. That'll bring up 2nd and 9. 5 seconds left, and that will be the final play here of this first quarter. Dogs with a 7-0 lead as we head to the second quarter, and we are back after this 1-minute break. You're listening to Bulldog Football here on the Kicker.
Hello, this is Coley Tran of Jeffcoat Trant Funeral Home and Crematory. My dad Bill and I are pleased to be part of the Auburn, Opelika, Lee County area.
At this time, we would like to recognize our 2020-2021 corporate sponsors.
Well, we'll switch sides of the field here at Bulldog Stadium as we get ready to start the second quarter. Opelika 7, Hillcrest nothing. 2nd and 9 for the Patriots. They're in Bulldog territory at the 21-yard line. They'll line up with trips to the left, single receiver to the right. Crawford out of the shotgun here on 2nd and 9. It's a quarterback draw straight up the middle. Got a good hole inside the 15-yard line and down close to the 13-yard line. That's going to be an 8-yard pickup.
Nice design play right there, Van. It's going to be 3rd and 1.
3rd and 1 needs some penetration here on this offensive line. Trips to the left side, and this will be a throw out into the flats. It's going to be a first down. There's a flag down there by the side judge.
It'll be a holding penalty. I know that's a holding penalty. That's all it can be. That would be a big penalty for Opelika.
86. Kadarius Pope on the reception. As it stands right now, it's a first down, but it is a hold against Hillcrest, so that will back up the Patriots. Let's head on the sidelines when we got a moment. Check in with Mac McCracken. Mac, how about the start so far in this game?
Hey, pretty good one. Eric Watts found that seam, and he's 88 out the gate. But, guys, this is just going to turn into a good old dogfight here. Pops, like I said, count the big plays in this game and the field position on the special teams. That's what it's coming down, and we're stopping the run. So it's going to be a war, fellas.
Yeah, I think this is a game, too. Both these teams are still kind of feeling each other out. And eventually, this game may change the way it's being played, Coach. I've got a feeling, but we'll see.
0 for 1 on 3rd and long for Hillcrest. This is their second deal at 3rd and long.
This will be 3rd and 10 now after the penalty at the 22. It's a quarterback keeper left side, and he goes down to the 30-yard line. In there on the stop was 33, Kevin Lilly for the Bulldogs, and it will be 4th down. We'll see if Hillcrest will bring out the field goal team. It looks like they will.
That's kind of interesting, that call right there. I would have thought they might have thrown to try to get the first down, Van.
Seth Martin is the field goal kicker for Hillcrest. The ball is at the 20-yard line. This will be a 37-yard field goal attempt from the left hash. Trying to get 3 on the board here. Good snap down, and the kick is up and hit the upright. It's no good. My goodness, he had plenty of leg. He knocked the stew out of it, but it hit the upright. Just missed him. Boy, you see, Coach, he's got a leg. That ball was shot out of a cannon, but he hit the right upright. And it's no good. 7-zip. 10:49 left here in the first half. There's actually an injured player down on the field for the Bulldogs at the moment. I'm hoping that's just a cramp. That is LaDamian Rowell, and you certainly don't want to see him go down. Jacob Ballard checking on him. We'll take a quick 30-second break. You're listening to Bulldog Football here on The Kicker.
All right, Opelika Bulldog football fans, it's Friday night. It's game night. I'm not only one of the parents of the players on the field, but my name's Jeff Myers. I'm the senior pastor at First Baptist Church of Opelika. We'd like to invite you out this Sunday to one of our many services, all age grades, all stages of life. This Sunday, go to fbcopelika.com for all of our service times and ministry opportunities. It's Friday night. Let's get back to football. Go Dogs!
97.7 Kicker FM.
First and 10 for the Bulldogs from their own 20-yard line. Grady Bynum goes in motion, and it's a handoff to Eric Watts. And Watts picks up a yard up to the 21. That's it, though. Still good defensive line play here from Hillcrest Tuscaloosa.
Tell you what, yeah, they're doing a good job of holding down our running game, except for Watts' long run. Got to get a little more consistency on our run game here, Van.
Well, talking to their crew across the way, they said their strength was their D-line. Said it's been really good this season, and we're seeing so far, except for one play they got out of position on the big Watts run. So far, so good for them. 2nd and 9 Dogs from their own 21-yard line. Finley out of the shotgun, and here's a penalty flag here from the side judge. And may have been some early movement here by the Bulldogs. No, it's offsides against Hillcrest, so that's a 5-yard penalty. So that will help.
Offsides, Hillcrest.
Make this a 2nd down and 4.
Yeah, that's a lot different. A lot better than 2nd and 9, isn't it?
That definitely helps out. 10:01 left here in the first half. 7-0 Opelika. Finley from his own 26-yard line. Play action. Finley drops back. He's got time. Steps up. Throws down. Fields got a man open. It's Jones and just overshot him by about 2 steps there to the 25-yard line. Boy, they had Jones. He beat the defense, but Finley let him just a hair too far.
Oh, gosh.
And we've got a penalty flag, too, down the way at the 25-yard line as the white hat comes over and talks to the side judge. Looks like Opelika clapping that it may be on a Hillcrest. May have been some holding there. No, holding on the offense. Well, the pass would have been all for naught if it was hauled in, holding against the Bulldogs. So that's a tough 10-yard penalty. I thought maybe from the looks of the wide receivers there from Opelika, they were clapping, maybe thinking it was a defensive hold there on the wideouts at the line of scrimmage, but
2nd down and 16.
2nd and 16, going to put the Bulldogs in a hole here from their own 14-yard line here. We'll redo 2nd down, but 2nd and 16.
Got to be careful with the football down here now, Van.
Finley will hand it off. No, Finley pulls it, runs left side, and not much there. Up to the 15, a yard pickup. So 3rd and long for the Bulldogs.
Tackled by number 76.
Boy, the penalty so far, Coach, I know you're keeping track of it, but so far that's been really the story of the game on both sides.
Yeah, we don't have but 1 first down. 9:22 left in the half. 1 first down, but our running game, besides Watts' long run, has been non-existent.
Here's a 3rd and 15 for the Bulldogs. 2 wide outs to the right, single receiver left. Finley throws it out. It is caught by Trey Roberts, but only a pickup of a yard up to the 16-yard line, and the Bulldogs will have to punt. 4th and 14 coming up for the Dogs.
They gain 2.
Turned it into a defensive game here between these two defenses so far. Hillcrest with the one big mistake on the Eric Watts run. It's the story of the game. Jackson Bates gets a nice punt away and punts it to midfield where a fair catch is called for. That's big because Andre Seiler's been good on those returns, but still Hillcrest at the 50-yard line with good field position with 8:38 left here in the first half.
Well, they've had good field position. Actually, the whole, I'd say the last 8 or 9 minutes. And, you know, we've held them out, Van. So let's keep it up.
See if the Dogs can get some more pressure on this quarterback. Last couple trips out, he's been able to free some things up. Trips to the left side, single receiver right for Hillcrest. 1st and 10 at midfield, and the quarterback dropped the ball, handed it to the running back, and he's in trouble. Kai Stevens is there.
Great job. Great job.
And he's going to bring down the quarterback for a loss back at the 46-yard line. That's going to be a loss of 4. 2nd and 14 for Hillcrest.
They got 35 yards and minus yards on offense right now.
2nd and 14. Crawford checks the sidelines. 8:11 left here in the first half. Hillcrest from their own 46-yard line. Play action. Crawford steps up, throws, got a man at the 49-yard line, slips, breaks a tackle, and down close to the 47-yard line. That's going to be a 7-yard pickup, but after the loss, still sets up around a 3rd and maybe a 3rd and 7 here for Hillcrest. At the Opelika 47.
They're 0 for 1 on 3rd down and longs.
Defense certainly could use a good stop here. Hillcrest again lines up with trips left, single receiver right. The tailback is Tyler Smith. 3rd and 7. Here's Crawford. Drops back. He's got all day to throw, and Trayvon Moore puts pressure on him. They'll throw down to the sidelines. It's juggled out of bounds and incomplete. And that will set up 4th down for the Patriots.
We got to do a little better job pass rush right there. Van gave them all day to throw.
Yeah, Bulldogs really backed off on coverage. Trayvon Moore broke free, but it was late.
Yeah, very lucky then. But, hey, we got them off the field. Good job.
4th and 7 for the Patriots at the Opelika 47-yard line. And their punter, if you're just tuning in, Luke Williams, has been really good as far as putting the Bulldogs back deep. Opelika right now not putting anybody back deep as Stinson creeps up at the 32-yard line. Williams runs up, puts a high booming punt. Hillcrest runs down to try to field it. It takes a nice Bulldog bounce there and stops at the 11-yard line. So
this offense has got to get going. You know, I realize we hadn't had great field position, Van, but you can't fiddle around down here at your own 10, 15, 20-yard line. Got to make some first downs, make some big plays.
Mac McCracken down the sidelines. Mac, looking like the offense, an opportunity to get something going here.
Yeah, guys, it's just like Pops just said. Hey, let's move the ball. We got to move the ball down the field here. Let's get some points.
7:05 remaining here in the second quarter. Opelika leading 7-0. Back with the football. 1st and 10. Dogs from their own 11-yard line. Finley out of the shotgun. Gets the snap. Watts brought down back at the 3-yard line. And, boy, that was a nice play there by Hillcrest. Getting back in the backfield. Number 97, Tremaine Chisholm.
Lost 6 yards on that play, Van. Gee whiz.
Back to the 4-yard line. 2nd and 17 for the Dogs. Trips to the right. Single receiver to the left side. Eric Watts is the lone back, but Finley and Watts in the end zone here to take the snap. 2nd and long. Here's a handoff. Watts bounces it outside. Watts carries it up close to the 10-yard line. Gets some of that yardage back, but it's still going to be 3rd down and right at 11.
3rd and 11. All right, we're 0 for 2 on 3rd and longs.
And Dogs needing to convert here on 3rd down. Keep this drive going. From their own 10-yard line here on 3rd down, they'll line up with trips to the right, single receiver here to the near side, and that's Grady Bynum. Watts in the backfield with Finley. Finley gets the snap on 3rd down. He rolls to his right. Finley on the run, throws, and it is caught. Nice catch there by the Bulldogs. Going to be close to the 1st down. Right at the marker was Sean Jones. And I don't know, Coach. They're saying 1st down on the clicker. And And one says first, one says fourth.
First down.
They're
Yes.
saying first down.
Wow.
Boy, what a big catch there by Sean Jones, because Coach, he had to go down low for that one. He picked it up, and big first down for the Bulldogs.
That was a big first down. Yes,
Up
sir.
to the 21-yard line.
Nice throw by Finley, too.
First and 10. Dogs on their own 21-yard line. Here's Watts. Watts breaks through a tackle at the 30, and he's up close to the first down at the 31-yard line. That's 10 yards and going to be close. Maybe right at the marker. No, first down. 10 yards, first down Bulldogs. See if the Dogs can get something rolling here after that big first down catch by Sean Jones.
Last 5 minutes of the half. Here we go.
Under 5 to go here in the first half. 7-0 Opelika leading Hillcrest, and the Dogs with something going offensively here. First and 10 from their own 31-yard line. Two wides left, single receiver to the right. Now Watts will go in motion from left to right, and it will be a handoff to Tolbert straight up the middle, and Tolbert carries it up to the 35. That'll be a 4-yard pickup.
That's where to knock them off the ball, boys. That's good. Run this clock.
Number 97.
Keep making these first downs.
4:27. The clock continues to run here in the second quarter. Two wide left, single receiver right. Dogs from their own 35. Watts again in motion from left to right. They'll play action to Tolbert, and here comes a shot downfield. Beams on the run, lays out incomplete at the 19-yard line. Just led. Beams just a little too far. Beams laid out for it, nearly hauled it into the 19-yard line.
God, great effort by Will Beams right there.
I tell
had his
you.
hand on it.
That's not easy when you're running that fast, Coach, downfield to go full out extension. And he had it on the fingertips, but could not haul it in.
Bless his heart. Wow.
3rd and 6 for the Dogs from their own 35. That's a couple shots downfield the Dogs have missed out on.
0 for 1 on 3rd and medium.
Hillcrest showing pressure, too, from the right side.
Yeah.
The Dogs have 3 receivers here to the near side, left side. Finley gets the snap. Here comes pressure. Here's a screen pass set up nicely. It's Jones, and he's got the first down up to the 45-yard line. That's 10 yards and a Bulldog first down.
That would be Indiana Jones.
That's right. Coach has got him. Him nicknamed.
I got a new nickname for him. Great first down right there too.
3:54 left here in the first half. Another big first down for the Bulldogs there on 3rd and 6.
It's a great drive right here. This is exactly what I thought we needed to do.
Dogs from their own 46-yard line. Here's a handoff to the right side. And not much there. Making it back to the line of scrimmage is Eric Watts.
By number 97.
So that will bring up 2nd down and 10 for the Dogs as the clock winds under 3:30 to go here in the first half.
Got to do better than that. I think maybe they gave him a yard, didn't they, Van?
You're right. I believe they did. So that'll be up to the 40. Right at the 47 where they'll say he went down at. 2nd down and 9 for the Bulldogs. From their own 47. Stinson again in the game at wide out on the speed sweep to the right side. And Stinson, he gets close to the 50-yard line. Short pickup's going to set up another 3rd and 6, maybe 3rd and 7 here. Looks like it'll be 3rd and 6 for the Bulldogs.
3rd and 6. All right, they are 1 for 2 on 3rd and medium conversions. Another big conversion for the Dogs.
Dogs from midfield, trips to the left side, single receiver right. Finley out of the shotgun. Finley gets the snap. Finley's going to roll to his left, throws downfield, and Bynum couldn't get up the ladder and get that one too high, incomplete. So it's 4th and 7. The Dogs right at midfield, and here comes the punting team. Coach Speakman wastes no time there. And Coach, I don't think that's a wasted drive, but at least the offense got something going there. Picked up some first downs, got a little confidence, and sort of feeling the game out still, I feel like.
Knocked about 45 yards of field position off, too.
That's right.
Let's give Bates get a good punt right here. Let's do good coverage.
The Dogs at one time were backed up on their own 3-yard line on that drive. Stinson goes in motion from right to left. Here is Bates. Bates is running to his left, throws it back. He's got Stinson at the 45. It's a first down to the 40. The fake punt there by the Bulldogs.
Did you see that coming?
We knew we had a little inside info on that one. I didn't want to give it away to the audience, but that was beautifully executed there by the Dogs. What happened there? Jackson Bates rolled to his right, and Stinson floated out of the backfield to the left. Nobody went with Stinson. And it was a first down play down inside the 40, down to the 39-yard line. And that's a pickup of 11 yards and a first down.
Wow.
2 wide outs right, single receiver here to the near side, Grady Bynum and Finley. Under 2 minutes left here in this first half. Dogs leading 7-0 and driving. Here's Watts. Nice spin move inside the 35, and Watts down to the 34-yard line. That's 5 yards for the Bulldogs.
Keep running that ball. Got 1:45, got plenty of time left.
1:40 and the clock running. Boy, a score here to go up 14-0 would be big. Finley out of the shotgun, second down and 5. Here's Watts left side. Watts bounces it outside, and Watts is down at the 30-yard line. That's going to be about a yard short of the first down, so it's going to set up a 3rd and 1 on a 4-yard run there by Eric Watts.
Yeah, this will be it's going to be the first time that Opelika's had a 3rd and short.
And I do believe we have an injury on the field here on the Opelika sideline, so there is a stoppage in play as it's a Hillcrest player down right on the Opelika sideline. So we'll take a quick break. 7-0 Bulldogs. 3rd and 2 coming up for the Dogs at the 31 of Hillcrest. When we come back after this 1-minute break, you're listening to Bulldog Football on the Kicker.
Kenny Knox Tire Center has the best tire prices in the area. The price they quote is the price you pay. Napa Auto Care Center and certified dealer for Michelin, BF Goodrich, Toyo Tires, just to name a few. Offering oil changes, auto repair, and general maintenance. For the greatest deal on wheels, go online at KennyKnoxTire.com for an estimate or call
756-8473. Lee County's #1 for country.
#1 for country right now.
97.7 Kicker FM.
Here's a 3rd and 2 for the Bulldogs out of the timeout at the Hillcrest 31-yard line. It's a handoff, and this time it's Tolbert down the sideline, slips to a tackle inside the 10. 5 touchdown Bulldogs. J.D. Tolbert to the house for the touchdown. And that is a 35-yard touchdown run. J.D. Tolbert, boy, he's so shifty, Coach. He got through there and broke a tackle down the sidelines at the 15, and he was off to the house for the touchdown.
4 backs in the backfield, Van.
That was.
4 backs in the backfield. Old Green Bay sweep. Golly, bum. He turned on the Jets. Great blocking by Fitzwater and Watts. Great blocking on that left side. And Jalen Hurd.
Big time 31-yard touchdown run. The point after attempt is good. What a drive there by the Bulldogs. Kept alive by a fake punt at midfield. And it was J.D. Tolbert on a 31-yard touchdown run. And that drive powered by our friends over at Opelika Power Services. Hometown people working for you online at OpelikaPower.com. Dogs on top, 14-0 over Hillcrest. 53 seconds left here in this first half. Let's head out on the sidelines. Mac McCracken, how about that run there by J.D. Tolbert?
Boy, that was big right there to get a touchdown right there before half. Hopefully we can stop him with 53 seconds left. But, you know, hey, great play call on that fake punt right there to keep the momentum. That's something I'm going to bring up to Coach Speakman there at halftime. But great job, boys. 14-0.
Hey, Mac, you know which coach does those fake punts, don't you? Who's that? Kendall's history teacher.
Coach Massey.
Coach Massey, that's right.
Well, he dialed one up good right there.
That was a great, I've never seen anything like that.
Here's a short kick here to the near side, and it's called at the 30-yard line. Hillcrest setting up a return here at the 35 across the 40 and up near the 45-yard line. Finally brought down at the 44-yard line. So Hillcrest is going to have good field position to work with here. They do have 3 timeouts, 44 seconds left. One thing to remember, Coach, their field goal kicker, he did miss a 37-yard field goal, but we saw his leg, and he could probably kick one from about 50 yards if he wanted to.
Yes, sir.
So they're not far away from getting into field goal range, and right now, Coach Sam Adams and company would love to just get away with some points here.
Well, they've only thrown four passes tonight, so probably going to see him start throw a little right now.
From their own 44-yard line, Hillcrest, here comes a flag on the play. Looks like maybe some movement on that offensive line there by the Patriots.
That's 3 times they've moved.
So a 5-yard penalty. That will help the field position there for the Bulldog defense.
Anything adversity-wise you can put on them right now, right before the half, is really good, Van, because they'll carry that through the halftime. Both teams will.
First down and 15 now for the Patriots from their own 39-yard line. And Crawford, play action, steps up, fires. It is caught at the 45. No, dropped at the 45-yard line there by Andre Styler. Maybe heard footsteps coming. I think he was trying to turn it upfield and lost the football there and wasn't able to haul it in.
That's 2 for 5 throwing the ball. Great defensive line play right there, too. We're getting good pressure.
38 seconds left here in the first half. Opelika leading 14-0. Hillcrest still with 3 timeouts. Second down and long, though, 2nd and 15. And again, flags down there on the Patriots.
False start, Patriots.
And it's another false start against Hillcrest. So that's going to back them up 5 yards.
Just keep making Hillcrest make these mistakes, because it just mentally is taking them out of the game. And it's great right here before the half.
2nd and 20 after that penalty. Backs it back to the 34-yard line. Patriots line up with trips to the right side. Single receiver to the left. Crawford out of the shotgun. Crawford throws it out into the flats, and it is caught up around the 40, 45. Good return there after the reception was number 86. Kadarius Pope on the reception as he carries it, and they'll mark him down at the 47-yard line.
How many timeouts they got left, Van?
They still have 3. And Opelika going to take a timeout with just 15 seconds left. I'm surprised Hillcrest wasn't trying to use a timeout there.
That's their second of the half.
So interesting. Yeah, timeout taken by the Dogs. 14-0 Opelika with the lead. 15 seconds left, and we're back in 30 seconds. You're listening to Bulldog Football here on the Kicker.
This is Carlton Hundley with Lambert Transfer and Storage, your local moving and storage company.
My name's Abby Dixon, and I'm a part of the Education and Trading program. I decided to take the Education and Trading program because in college, I want to become an elementary education teacher. This program has helped me get ready for my career because you get real life experience in a classroom and you get to learn all the things that a teacher learns. Last year, my junior year, I was able to be in a classroom in different schools at Opelika City Schools. And this year, we get to learn a lot of behind-the-scenes stuff, like what it takes to become a teacher and how classrooms should function and all of that stuff. My favorite part of this program is getting to be in the classroom with kids and help them learn every day. Someone should take this program if they want to become a teacher because, like I said, you get experience in the classroom and you get the opportunity to learn what a teacher needs.
Taking a timeout to make sure they've got their defense situated here for this 3rd down play.
Yeah, we don't want to give them anything big right here. Get good pass rush. We got the 3-man rush.
Crawford out of the shotgun, throws near the 1st down marker, and it's dropped incomplete. Nice coverage there by Torrey Roberts to put a hit on the intended wideout, number 86, Kadarius Pope, and it's 4th down. Hillcrest with 12 seconds left will bring the punting team out.
They make a great effort to move it down the field. Then
they did not. It was very nonchalant. And then they had 3 timeouts.
That touchdown right before the half, that deflated them. Let me tell you.
Well, Opelika also will get the football to start the 2nd half.
Look, I don't blame us for not putting anybody back here.
Yeah, Opelika just content here to let Hillcrest boot it away and run the rest of this clock out potentially here on this kickoff. Rolls inside the 10. And it will roll down to the 4-yard line and see if they stop the clock. Yeah, with 3 seconds left. So Opelika will have to snap and run one play here. Up 14-0 with 3 seconds left. And a quick reminder, coming up here at the half, we will check in. Jordan Langdon back in the studio. He's got a lot of 6A scores and also some local scores he'll run down. I got an update in Robert E. Lee. They trail Saraland 10-0. Down in Montgomery's Crampton Bowl. The winner of this game will play the winner of that game. So Opelika's offense will have to run one play here. Just 3 seconds left. Opelika set to get the football to start the second half. So we'll see Finley more than likely drop to a knee here. And he'll just push the pile forward is what he'll do. And that will be it for the first half of play. So Opelika with a big score there to close out the second quarter to make this a 2-score game into the locker room. And Opelika set to receive to start the second half. Bulldogs on top of Hillcrest 14-0 as we head down on the sidelines. And we'll check in with Mac McCracken here in just a minute. Coach getting a few words in with his assistant coaches. And Mac, it's all yours.
Thanks, guys. Coach Speakman, you talked before the game about all we care about is Opelika, and we make adjustments from the last game we played. Coach, the defense has sure made some adjustments, played fantastic first half.
Yeah, I thought our guys have really responded to this week of practice, and we cleaned up a lot of the things that we tried to clean up from last week. I think the kids are playing really hard and look forward to this second half.
Coach, walk us through the fake punt that was so crucial in this first half that kept the momentum with the Dogs, and you get 7 out of it.
Yeah, Coach Massey draws up. He's got about 5 or 6 fakes, and if he says run it, we run it. So that was a great job by Jackson on selling the kick and then throwing it back to Drill.
All right, Coach, let's get your meetings this halftime.
Yes, sir.
All right, thanks so much, Mac. And that's Coach Eric Speakman alongside Mac down on the sidelines as we head to the half. Opelika leading 14-0 over Hillcrest. When we come back, we'll run down some of your first half stats here from Bulldog Stadium as Coach McCracken will run down for those coming up here in just a bit. 14-0 Bulldogs on top. Back in 2 minutes. You're listening to Bulldog Football here on the Kicker. All right, thank you, Jordan. And it looks like Eufaula did score, so at the half, 28-14 is that halftime score. Scoring here for the Bulldogs, Opelika scored first. Eric Watts with a 75-yard touchdown run on a 3rd and 16 play with 4:52 left in the first quarter. And the Bulldogs took the first quarter, or the lead in the game to start 7-0. Hillcrest had a chance to get on the board in the second quarter. A 37-yard field goal attempt was no good, and then the Bulldogs closed out the half with a 31-yard touchdown run. J.D. Tolbert from 31 yards out to score with 53 seconds left, and Opelika with the 14-0 lead here at the half. And that was a big score, Coach. Opelika comes out to start the second half, and the Bulldogs will get the football to start the second half.
Amen. And tell everybody about that field goal that the boy missed, about it hitting the cross.
Well,
because they didn't see it. The ones that didn't watch it on TV.
That's true. The special teams are really good here so far for Hillcrest. They have a really good punter in Luke Williams. He has punted the ball very well. And Seth Martin, the field goal kicker, that attempt, that 37-yard field goal attempt, Coach, it almost looked like a Civil War cannon that came out when he booted that thing away.
I know.
And it hit the right upright and was no good. We thought for sure it was good, but it hit that right upright dead in the middle. And I'm sure if I didn't have our headsets on, you could hear a good thump down there on the field.
Yeah.
But it was no good, and the Dogs lead at 14-0. One thing big, Coach, you get the football to start the second half, and you want to keep that foot on the gas, and you go up 21-0, Coach. You talked about that second score sucking the life out of Hillcrest. 21-0 to start the second half. That's tough to overcome.
And I'm sure Eric's preaching that to his offense.
Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of Dr. Mark Neighbors, Superintendent of Opelika City Schools,
first 5 minutes of the third quarter always crucial in a football game. And you're right. We could just take the wind out of them.
Yeah.
If we could do that.
Well, we mentioned Opelika leading 14-0. On the other side of the Bulldogs bracket is Saraland and Robert E. Lee. And as Jordan mentioned, Saraland's leading that one in Montgomery 17-0. Bulldog fans may go, Where would Opelika play next week? It would be Opelika traveling to Saraland. If Lee was to come back and pull it off, it would be here at Bulldog Stadium. But we've got 2 more quarters of football left to be played here at Bulldog Stadium as the Dogs lead it 14-0. Spirit of the South Marching Band taking the field here at Bulldog Stadium. Let's listen in as the Spirit of the South performs. Listening to the Spirit of the South Marching Band here at Bulldog Stadium. Drum major for the Spirit of the South, Briley Gregory, led by Director Neil Sasser. always a great performance by the Spirit of the South Marching Band here at Bulldog Stadium. Our halftime score 14-0, Opelika leading Hillcrest. We'll take one final break. We'll come back and get you ready for the second half. After this timeout, you're listening to Bulldog Football here on The Kicker.
This is Carlton Hundley with Lambert Transfer and Storage, your local moving and storage company.
Carlton!
Coach McCracken!
Good to see you. Hey, I won the golf tournament for Lambert Transfer. I got a trophy I'm going to bring you. I'm all fired up, and because of all my work, I need a week off.
When are you going to work at Lambert?
I've got a word into Van Riggs and my boy, and we're going to try to come back next week.
Lambert needs you working there. Carlton, what do you think?
I think we should give him more than a week off.
Go Dogs!
Hello, this is Coley Tran of Jeff Coat Trant Funeral Home and Crematory. My dad Bill and I are pleased to be part of the Auburn, Opelika, Lee County area. We shop here, worship here, and cheer on the home teams. It's a true hometown staff.
Led by staff members Kathy Richards, Jamal Trimble.
But I'll guarantee you we have whatever you need for your next hunter hobby. With over 1,000 guns from brands like Benelli, Beretta, and Rosini, apparel brands including Drake, Sitka, and Filson, and so much.
For several years, the fan experience at Bulldog Stadium has been enhanced by the sights and sounds of the Opelika video board. Many people may not know that video coverage of the games is done almost entirely by Opelika students, most of which are in Opelika's video production class. For seniors such as Trace LeGrand, the experience has been one to remember.
On Friday nights, when I was in 8th grade, I saw how everything ran, and I really liked it, so I decided that I wanted to do it when I got into 9th grade. We video the games, and we send them up basically to the press box, and they make them and they compile them into different videos and clips that we can use for instant replays on the live stream.
TV production students don't just work on Friday nights. As junior Briley Gregory explains, during the week they create a weekly news broadcast called The Kennel and film and edit promotional videos for OHS, Opelika City Schools, and even the city of Opelika.
So in this class, we film packages, we film the entire show, but we learn how to edit and learn everything about all the cameras and everything in the studio.
Through the hands-on experiences gained in the class, students can easily transition into a television production career or future studies after high school.
I really want to try to go into the field of actually doing Auburn football games as well, so to learn how to do that and really make it work.
I want to go into communications, and so this class kind of lays a base for what I want to do with my life.
For this potentially serious bacterial lung disease that can disrupt your life for weeks. Help protect yourself with the Prevnar 13 pneumococcal 13-valent conjugate vaccine, diphtheria CRM 197 protein. Prevnar 13 is approved for adults to help prevent infections from 13 strains of the bacteria that cause pneumococcal pneumonia. Prevnar 13 does not protect against all strains of the disease. Don't get Prevnar 13 if you have had a severe allergic reaction to the vaccine or its ingredients. Adults with a weakened immune system may have a lower response to the vaccine. The most commonly reported side effect was pain at the injection site. For additional common side effects and full prescribing information, please call 1-866-694-9300 or visit Prevnar13.com. Ask your doctor or pharmacist about Prevnar 13.
The Kicker, an iHeart country station.
Welcome back here to Bulldog Stadium as we get you ready for the second half. Dogs leading 14-0. And Coach, I know you got some players to introduce for us here.
Yeah, we got a few more seniors. I got 6 this week and 6 in next week. So I got Jackson Anderson, number 47. Jackson's favorite class is Mrs. Button, excuse me. This year I got sent home a lot, and she's been helping me get caught back up. Your truly best friend is Dylan Phillips and John Trask. Been there for me ever since I moved here. His best food he's ever eaten. I don't know if you ever been there, Van, but this is from a restaurant that his family owned in Wisconsin called Mike's Smokehouse. Greatest football player ever, James Dawson. Life profession, Jackson wants to be a transportation designer. He loves cars, and his favorite movie of all time is Daddy's Home. I hadn't seen that one. Did you see that one?
I haven't seen that one either.
Dylan Phillips, number 59, 5'9", 185. We'll finish after this with Miss Carroll's class, Physical Science. She was a great teacher and had a great class. Your truly best friend was Harold Torres, John Trask, Dio Martin, Alexander Grillo. All these people are true brothers to me. Best food that Dylan's ever eaten was a big steak that he got in Denver, Colorado. Corey Grant was his favorite player ever. His life profession, he would like to own his own business. His favorite movie of all time is The Lone Survivor. So we'll get the other four as we go along in the game.
All right, Coach McCracken there with getting to know our Bulldogs, 14-0. Hey, Bulldog fans, don't forget, temperature or technical issues with your heating or AC unit, call your neighborhood friends in the cooling business. Whatever it takes when it comes to you and your family's comfort, Economy Air has the right solution. And be sure to ask about iWave. Reduces odors, allergens, kills molds, bacteria, and viruses. EconomyAirAuburn.com. Bryant factory authorized. Dogs leading 14-0. Opelika deferred to start the game. They'll get to football to start the second half, and be alert here. Sometimes coming out when you're down to start the half.
Look at that guy.
Something fishy, but how about just kick it through the back of the end zone? Boy, nice kick there.
What a leg.
Seth Martin, number 10. He is a senior, 5'10", 185. We need to find out where he's going to play football.
Is he the one that kicked the field goal?
He is. Luke Williams, their punter, Seth Martin, their kicker. Both of them very good at what they do. Dogs will have the football from their own 20-yard line to start.
All right, here we go, guys.
Get a halftime report from Matt coming up here when we get a chance. Malik Finley out of the shotgun to start for the Dogs. Trips to the left, single receiver to the right. It's Sean Jones here to the near side. Out of the shotgun, Finley wants to throw. Stop pattern to Jones, double coverage, but Jones catches it at the 45-yard line, and he's knocked out of bounds near midfield. What a grab there by Sean Jones. Oh, there's a flag at the 21-yard line.
Oh, goodness.
And it is an ineligible man downfield against the Bulldogs. So
well, that's hard to call that because Malik got the ball and just threw it, Van. How can we have a man downfield? I'm sure Coach Speakman is going to wonder about that.
That was a tough call. One of the Bulldogs pointing at himself on the line, but like you said, Coach, that was real quick. 5-yard penalty, 1st and 15 from the 15 now for the Dogs. Two wide outs to the left, single receiver to the right. Here's Finley out of the shotgun. Finley nearly lost the football, picks it up. Now Finley will try to run with it, and Finley makes something out of nothing. He gets up to the 15-yard line and really will get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it, but nearly lost about 5 yards.
He's had some snaps, having to field some snaps tonight that have not been. Epperson puts it back there real quick, but kudos to him for hanging on to the ball.
2nd and 15, two wide outs to the left side, and Sean Jones again here to the near side. They went for him on 1st down. It's 2nd down and 15. Finley out of the gun and play action. Finley will throw, and it is caught at the 20-yard line. They're going to say it's incomplete. Bynum trapped it there at the 20-yard line. Wouldn't have it about 4 yards, but would have made it a little bit more manageable 3rd down. So it's 3rd down and 15 for the Dogs. Tough spot here. They'll move the ball back to midfield.
Yeah, that penalty just killed us on that long throw. Good gracious.
Ball spotted there at the center of the field. Here comes pressure. Looks like from Hillcrest here on 3rd and 15. It'll be a handoff to Watts, and Watts broke one early. Picks up about 4 yards on that one up to the 19-yard line. That'll be 4 yards, but Bulldogs will have to punt 4th and 11. A tough penalty there. Negated the big pass play downfield, and
sure did.
Here comes Jackson Bates in to punt, and a dangerous returner also back for Hillcrest is Andre Seiler. And Bates, line drive punt. He kicks it away from Seiler. On the run, he catches it at the 43, though, and he's across midfield and finally dragged down at around the 45, 44-yard line. They'll mark him down at the 43, actually. So big return there by Hillcrest, and they'd love to score quick here and get right back in this game.
Yeah, I think our defense got to step up just like they did in the first half, man. No points. Let's see what we can do in the second half.
Hillcrest with the football at the 43-yard line of Opelika here to
just don't let them run it, boys.
Start their first offensive series. A busted play in the backfield. The quarterback will have to take off with it. It's going to make something out of nothing. This is Crawford left in, and he's down to the 38-yard line. So Crawford will pick up 4 yards on a busted play.
Yeah, that was busted all the way. Backs went one way. He was supposed to hand it to the tailback, and he missed him, so he just took off running back this way.
He got 5 actually on it as they mark him down to the 38. 2nd down and 5. Crawford out of the shotgun. This time handoff straight up the middle, and a nice tackle there by Dino Martin at the 33-yard line. Well, that's going to be a pickup of 5 yards. It's going to be close to a first down, right at it. I think they're signaling now first down. I tell you what, number 2, Tyler Smith on that carry. If Dino's not there, Coach, that's big pickup.
That was a big game.
That was a really, really big tackle there by Dino Martin. 1st and 10, Hillcrest at the 33 of Opelika. Here's a handoff to Smith. Smith slipped down. The ball popped out at the 32-yard line. They're going to say he was down. They're going to say he was down. Boy, that was close. At the 32-yard line, it's going to be no gain on the play.
Let's see, they hadn't decided yet, have they? The refs. Oh, Opelika.
Opelika signals they've got it. Still no signal from the official. They're saying he was down. Wow, at the 33-yard line is where they have the ball marked down. No gain on the play, 2nd and 10. And there is no replay this year, so no chance for the officials to get another look at this one. 2nd down and 10, 9-10 left here in the 3rd quarter. Opelika leading 14-0 over Hillcrest.
Haven't thrown a pass yet.
2nd and 10, play action. Crawford drops back, throws far side, and it is caught right at the first down marker at the 23-yard line. That's number 1, Andre Seiler. He was hauled in by Dalen Tolbert. Tolbert hit him right as he caught it, but nice grab there by Seiler for the first down, down to the right at the 23-yard line. Quickly to work here. Crawford in the backfield. Wanted to throw. Will take off and run. He'll lose 3, maybe 4 yards. So nice job as Hillcrest tries to go fast, and it's a negative play there by the quarterback, Crawford.
E.J. Thomas is slow getting up.
And officials are meeting and talking about something here.
Yeah, I tell you what I think it is. I think they're going to get a face mask. You see that flag?
I did not see a flag, but now I do. There's a personal foul against Opelika. So a big 15-yard penalty. That's going to put Hillcrest down to the 11-yard line. Wow.
Boy.
Really could change the game here with a score by Hillcrest. 1st and 10, Patriots at the Bulldog 11-yard line. Oh. And they lost the snap. It goes past the quarterback. He'll have to fall on it all the way back at the 26-yard line or 27-yard line. That's a huge loss on the play.
They've almost got, they've got to score now. Almost to get the...
Yeah, it's going to be 2nd down and close to 30 yards. 2nd and 26. All the way way back to the 27-yard line is where they have it marked.
That was a big break for Opelika.
And there is a timeout taken by the Patriots. Actually, an injury timeout as one of the Bulldogs are banged up on the field, but we'll step aside. 14-0 Dogs, 8:01 left in the third, and we're back in 30 seconds here on the Kicker.
Whether you're a senior golfer or pro athlete, high school football player, or little league superstar, injuries are sometimes just part of the game. When it happens, it's nice to know the Orthopedic Clinic is here to get you back in action. The team of physicians at the Orthopedic Clinic offer the latest in treatment, procedure options, and complete rehabilitation for knees, hips, ankles, spine, and more. Don't let aches and sprains or more serious orthopedic issues keep you on the sideline. Visit theorthoclinic.com and schedule an appointment today.
The Kicker.
Second and 26. Crawford throws across the middle. It's hauled in at the 21-yard line, but nice tackle there by Jarrell Stinson.
Third down and 20.
Tackles the wide out right there at the 21, so it'll be 3rd and 20 for the Patriots. 4-down territory, you would think, here for the Patriots, so they could go for a field goal attempt. They certainly have a good kicker. He has missed one, though, tonight. Trips left, single receiver right, 3rd and 20. Quarterback draw right up the middle, and not much there. He's brought down at the 18-yard line. Is Crawford, and here comes that field goal team out. It's right in the middle of the field, and this would make it an 11-point game. 6:54 running here in the third, and the clock continues to wind. Ball is at the 18-yard line.
Look for LaDamian Rowell coming over here from this side, Van. See if he can get to it.
Be a 35-yard attempt just inside the left hash, and they got the snap off, but they didn't get the hold down, and it's on the ground. The kicker picks it up, and he's tackled back at the 26-yard line. What a play by the Bulldogs there on special teams, and Coach Speakman wants the home crowd to get up on their feet. What a big stand there by the Bulldogs.
That's
Bites the snap, and a big key special teams mistake there. And I thought, Coach, somebody moved, it looked like, on Hillcrest and sort of threw the timing off. There was no flag.
Yeah. Well, I was looking at LaDamian Rowell, and he would have blocked it. He came across there, and they never kicked it.
1st down and 10 for the Bulldogs. From there on 26-yard line, here is Eric Watts, left side, and again, tough sledding on that left side. Mac McCracken down the field. Mac, boy, didn't get the score right off the bat, but it will be a big score if the Dogs can get a drive going here.
Yeah, definitely, Van. Hey, but, you know, on the flip side of that coin, that is a major victory for Opelika to keep them out of the end zone right there. But you're right. We got to get a drive like we did at the end of the first half.
2nd and 9 for the Bulldogs from their own 27-yard line. 2 wide outs to the left side, and again the give is to Watts. Here's Watts, big hole across the 45, cross midfield. Watts down inside the 30, he's at the 20, makes a man miss, and he's still on his feet inside the 10. Touchdown Bulldogs! Watts! He just juked a Hillcrest Patriot out of his shoes for a 73-yard touchdown. Wow!
Oh, that was beautiful.
Major moves by Eric Watts down to the 10-yard line. He juked the defender and just made him look silly. He went tumbling over, and Watts took it into the end zone for the touchdown. Wow, what a move at the 10-yard line by Watts.
Great job by Eric Watts. What a great run.
Snap down, kick is up, and the kick is good. Just what the Dogs needed. 21-0 over Hillcrest, and that drive powered by Opelika Power Services. Hometown people working for you online at OpelikaPower.com. Back in 30 seconds, you're listening to Bulldog Football here on The Kicker.
You are invited to the grand opening celebration of the all-new America's Thrift Store in Opelika at 1640 Parker Way in the former Gander Mountain Building, November 19th through 22nd. America's Thrift Store, where it's a new store every day with up to 12,000 new items on the floor every single day. Come out and get first choice of the best items and save up to 70% on today's most popular name brands. Enjoy free refreshments, coupons, special giveaways, and more. Don't miss the America's Thrift Store grand opening celebration November 19th through 22nd. Visit americasthrift.com/Opelika for more details.
97.7 Kicker FM.
Eric Watts, another big touchdown run, 73-yard touchdown run there by Eric Watts to the house, and the Bulldogs are up now 21-zip.
Fitzwater, Watts, Epperson, Hurd, and Smith doing the
Here's
block.
a return at the 16-yard line, across the 25 and up around the 33-yard line. On the return was Andre Seiler, so Hillcrest needing to score. Mac McCracken, there it was, the big score by the Dogs.
Absolutely. There's another big play, Pops. Pops, I'll tell you what, this is for all the old dogs here. This reminds me of the old 90s wing tee here. Who would have thought you'd see a whole running show?
Yeah, how'd you like that 4-man running backs in the first half there?
I do. I love that ground attack. They're doing great. All right, let's keep that defense pitching that shutout. Let's keep it going, boys.
1st and 10 Dogs. They are up now on Hillcrest 21-0. 5:40 left here in the third quarter. Here's Crawford out of the shotgun. He's got 2 wide receivers to the right. They'll go to the run game, but we got a flag on the play. This is from the far line judge.
Yeah, I think they moved.
Yeah, movement again by Hillcrest. We've had several of those here tonight.
Yeah. We got our number 2 bunch in there on defense right now, Van.
Well, they were good last week. Anthony Edwards got a sack last week. Dylan Earl got a sack last week.
Right.
Now you got Earl in there at right end.
Monte Hutchison, Avion Lewis. They're playing a lot of reserves right now up front.
Just as we say that, another group comes in. 1st and 15. From the 28-yard line is Hillcrest. Another flag and again movement on the wide out. Well, you can see, Coach, there's the frustration building across the way. The wide out just walks about 10 yards away from his team with his head down, and frustration really starting to set in here on Hillcrest as they're down 3 scores here, getting close to the fourth quarter.
It's got to keep this pass rush up. That's why Kenny and Jimmy are playing so many people up front now, Van. There's not a starter in there right now.
Crawford out of the shotgun. He's got 2 wide outs, or check that, 3 wide outs to the right side. And it's a read option play. They'll give it to the tailback, Marcus Wilkins. He carries it up close to the 30-yard line. So that's going to be a pickup close to 7 yards. Still will be 2nd and 13 for the Patriots. They line up in the same formation as the quarterback Crawford looks to the sidelines. Trips right, single receiver left. 5:10 remaining in the third. Crawford drops back, throws. It's caught at the 35-yard line. Turning it upfield is the wide out, but he's hemmed up there at the 38-yard line. That's going to be close to 8 yards, but it will be
number 86.
Short of the first down, and it will be 3rd and 5 for the Patriots. 4:50 left here in the third quarter.
Nice tackle by Jamin Thomas in the secondary.
Here's Crawford out of the shotgun, and again, movement by the wideouts. I'm not sure if not sure what's causing it, but boy, they have been the wide receivers, Coach. Now, I don't know if it's the same one, it looks like.
Yep.
You can tell Andre Seiler, his body language, he is frustrated.
3rd down and 10.
3rd down and 10 after the penalty.
Let's get a good pass rush now. They're going to try to throw something to make the left tackle move.
And now movement on the left tackle. As Coach just mentioned, another flag, another procedure penalty against Hillcrest. Coach, is this
Hillcrest?
You don't want to burn a timeout, but at some point, if you're Coach Sam Adams, if you're coaching the sidelines,
there's a lot of things going on. You got so much adversity against them. You got a sophomore quarterback. I would bet you that some of those linemen are not seniors that are in there right now, and that's our number 2 bunch in there right now, and we're holding our own with them, Van.
So here's the Patriots, 3rd and long, and Jarrell Stinson hits the wide out at the 31-yard line right when he hauled it in. That's number 84, Anthony Myers.
That was beautiful, man.
That's 4th down and punting time for the Patriots. 4th and 11 from their own 32 coming up.
And you're right, Jarrell hit him right as he caught the ball. That was great. Great tackle.
Stinson, after making the tackle, will drift back inside his 35-yard line, and the Patriots will try to get another good boot into this one. Luke Williams has been really good punting the football here for the Patriots.
Eric's going to back him up 5 more yards.
3:29 and the clock running here in the 3rd. Williams gets the snap, taking his time, but puts another good boot into this one, and Stinson calls a fair catch. He'll let it bounce at the 21. It'll take a big Hillcrest roll all the way down inside the 10, down to the 4-yard line. Big kick there, and Stinson, I think, need to take about 5 yards more back. He's got a big leg. It's hard to judge.
He needed to catch that ball, though. You know, I don't know why he didn't catch it, but I guess, you know, if he had any
I think
thoughts,
it just kept drifting back on him, Coach. I think he just, you know, didn't want to take the chance of losing the football, but Dogs will start from their own 4-yard line.
Right here, no mistakes, Van. No mistakes. Let's run the ball, throw something safe. Let's make a couple of first downs and get this fourth quarter on.
Finley out of the shotgun, 3:10 to go here in the 3rd quarter. Dogs on top 21-0, and with the football from the 4-yard line, here's a throw out into the flats to Sean Jones, and Jones carries it up close to the 10-yard line. That's going to be a pickup of close to 6 yards. Nice throw and catch there by Jones.
Sure was. Sean's having a good game tonight.
It's like it'll be 2nd down and 4 coming up for the Bulldogs.
2nd down and 4.
3 wide outs to the left side, single receiver here to the near side for the Bulldogs here on 2nd and 4. Dogs on their own 10-yard line. Hand off to Tolbert. Tolbert bouncing it outside, and Tolbert up around the 12-yard line, maybe the 13-yard line. So another 3 yards.
He's third and
set
about
up
2.
3rd and short.
Yeah.
Ryan Washington.
3rd and 2 coming up for the Bulldogs.
Dogs need to make this first down.
What is that?
Who's that limping
That
off?
Dino Martin in there on offense. Is that 34? That's 24.
Oh, that's Tolbert.
That is Tolbert. He is a little hobbled there.
Looks like he hurt that ankle a little bit.
Trips to the right side, single receiver to the left. Finley out of the shotgun. It's 3rd and 2. Big down here for the Dogs, trying to keep the drive alive. It's a nice read option play, and Finley pulls it. Finley's down the sidelines. He's got the first down and more, knocked out of bounds at the 38-yard line.
Great call by Jonathan Chandler. Malik kept it. Boy, that's a great play.
That's a 25-yard pickup there by Malik Finley on the ground. Or they'll mark him out at the 35, so it'll be a 22-yard pickup. Big first down to move the chains. 2:08 left. Dogs on top, 21-0 over Hillcrest here in the late in the 3rd quarter.
Offensive line is really doing a good job now, knocking them off the ball a lot better.
1st and 10 for the Bulldogs from their own 35-yard line. Here's a handoff to Watts, trying to read his blocks. He got cut down across the 40 and flies forward to the 41-yard line.
Boy, he's exciting to watch, isn't he?
They'll mark him at the 42, so it'll be a 7-yard pickup there by Watts. He went airborne for 2 of those yards. Kind of got his legs cut down. That was a good tackle there by Hillcrest. I missed which defender got in there, but it was a good hit.
Man, this drive started from our own 6-yard line.
2nd down and 3 for the Dogs from their own 42-yard line. Here is Watts. He's in trouble in the backfield, and Watts will lose 2 yards back to the 40-yard line.
See, he had a little trouble with that snap. And it came on the left side of him, and it threw the timing off the play just a little bit.
You mentioned being pinned back, Coach. The Bulldogs were on their own 3-yard line on that score there in the 2nd quarter on that scoring drive.
Yeah.
Dogs with another good drive here, facing a 3rd and 5 from their own 40-yard line. Here's Finley, play action. Finley, quarterback draw play to the left side. Finley near the first down. He's going to be about a yard short. He goes down to the 43-yard line. He needed the 44.
Eric might go for this.
Let's see, it's a long yard. Dogs at their own 44. You may try to draw them off sides here, Coach.
Yeah.
Maybe go hard count here. Trips to the right, single receiver left. We'll see if the Dogs go for it. 4th and 1 from their own 44, and they jumped. Try to draw them off sides, and that's just what happened. Offsides against Hillcrest, 5-yard penalty and a first down.
I know Sam Adams over there on that other side. I know he's just furious. He's so upset over his kids doing that.
24 seconds left here in the third quarter, and a big first down there on the offsides penalty against Hillcrest. Ball up near midfield. Dogs from their own 49-yard line. Trips to the right side. Single receiver left here for Finley out of the shotgun. Finley hands it off again to Watts. Watts straight up the middle. Watts breaks a tackle, and Watts carries it down to the 45-yard line. That's a 6-yard pickup. Clock winds down. Close to 10 seconds left here in the third. Opelika.
Tell you what, the Y-back, Trey Roberts, he has been doing a great job of blocking too. You don't hear much from him. He doesn't. He's basically a blocker, but he's caught.
Dogs heading to the fourth quarter with a 3-score lead, 21-0. We're back in a minute. You're listening to Bulldog Football here on The Kicker.
No matter what stage of life you're in, it's never too early to start looking to the future. Hello, my name is Keith Blackman at Country Financial. When you work with me, you get a one-on-one relationship and the added support of a team of experts. Together, we can put a plan in place to help protect.
In Opelika High School's Emergency Medical Technician, or EMT program, students are able to get a jump start on their careers. Laura Tyson-Daffin and Landon Fajan are 2 OHS seniors who are taking advantage of this program.
The EMT program is an all-year class where you learn about riding on an ambulance and taking care of patients and getting patients from the scene to the hospital.
This class is helping me by kind of laying the foundation of getting me my EMT.
Both seniors have career aspirations that will build on what they learned through the EMT program.
Using the foundation I get from EMT, doing all the clinical hours and working in the hospital, working on the ambulance, I'm going to go into pre-medical school after high school.
It can bridge into a lot of different things, and you can go from being an EMT to nursing or a higher level of EMTs, paramedic, and those you can make more money and you can do more things, and it's just a really good experience.
Through Opelika's EMT program, students can take the EMT test and become a certified EMT before they leave high school.
Make it a 4-possession game here at the 45 of Hillcrest. First down play. Finley, it's a reverse play to Watts. Nice play. Here's Watts, open field. Across the 40-yard line, and Watts is cut down. Nice, maybe touchdown saving tackle there by Hillcrest. That'll cut down Watts at the 37-yard line. But it's an 8-yard pickup, and that's enough for the first down.
Garrett Fitzwater pulled all the way around on that reverse. Him and Trey Roberts made 2 key blocks on that reverse.
First and 10 at the Hillcrest 37. And here's Finley again pulling the option play left side. Finley, nice running there down to the 30-yard line. That's a 7-yard run there by Malik Finley. And Coach, this is a part. I was about to say, this is a part of this Bulldog offense that really wasn't here for most of the season. The Finley runs.
That's right.
Nice thing to add here in the playoffs.
You're right, doing a lot better.
Trips right, 2nd and 4 at the Hillcrest 31. Finley gets the snap. It's a toss play out to Watts, and Hillcrest had that one defended pretty good. May have lost a half a yard on the play. May have lost a whole yard. Back to the 32.
Yeah, they defended that play very nicely. We just need to keep running the ball and keep running the clock. Big third down play right here, Van. 3rd and 4.
3rd and 4 for the Dogs. 10:43 left in our game. 21-0 Opelika with the lead and trying to add to it here as we start this fourth quarter. Finley lost the ball, got it back down, in trouble in the backfield, and Finley's going down back at the 34-yard line. We'll see what Coach Speakman decides to do here on 4th down. And looks like...
Oh, I know what they're going to do here. They're going to line up like they're going to go for it, and then they're going to quick kick. That's what I think they're going to do.
So we'll see. Dogs have the punting team on the field, it looks like. Are the heavy set offense
got
here.
The heavy set offense.
Yeah, 4th and 6. This is Finley. Out of the shotgun. Finley gets the snap. He'll hand it off to Watts. Watts spin moves at the line of scrimmage. Not much there. And a big stop there by Hillcrest on 4th down. And 9:51 left. And Hillcrest will come back out.
Well, we just had a lot of confidence in our defense right then is what Coach Speakman was saying, because, you know, we could have maybe pooch kicked that ball down there to about the 10. But, you know, that's the call he made, and we didn't make it. But defense has been playing good all night. I'm sure they're going to continue right now.
Hillcrest from their own 33. They've got to score quickly here down. Oh, and he lost a snap over the quarterback's head. It's down inside the 15-yard line, and the quarterback, Ethan Crawford, fell on it, but it's back at the 14-yard line. Big loss. The snap went right over his head.
Golly. Trayvon Moore, I thought he was going to get it. The quarterback fell right on top of it.
Well, you talk about the ball bouncing your way, and it bounced the quarterback's way there right back into his shoulder pads. But unfortunately for the Patriots, it's back at the 14-yard line.
We got all our starters in now again.
2nd down and 28 after the loss. Play action. Crawford drops back, steps up in the pocket, in trouble. Tripped, nearly fell down. Trayvon Moore got him, though, at the 4-yard line. Big-time sack by Trayvon Moore.
Oh, goodness.
Blind side. Boy, it got him back at the 4-yard line.
I love to see this kind of football now. The defense has just been, they've been outstanding tonight.
10-yard loss on the sack there by Trayvon Moore. And for Trayvon, that is his 6th sack of the season, his 9th tackle for loss.
3-man rush.
3rd and a mile. Conservative call up the middle for the Hillcrest Patriots. A run play, and it's up to the 16-yard line. That is Tyler Smith. And it's 4th down, and Hillcrest going to have to bring back out their good punter, Luke Williams. And he's had a lot of opportunities to show that leg off here tonight, because Opelika's defense is pitching a shutout here at Bulldog Stadium.
Our defense, I can't say enough about them, Van. They've been incredible. I told you they only had 4 yards at halftime. Total offense.
16-yard pickup on that last run from the 17. Williams gets the snap, puts another nice high spiraling punt into this one. Opelika sent nobody back. This time a nice bounce the Bulldogs' way, and it will be down at the 49 of Hillcrest.
Number 87, Derek Hall. First and 10.
So that 32-yard punt, a little bit better there. Now Opelika will get it 1st and 10. Mac McCracken, so far so good. Boy, this defense has been lights out tonight.
Absolutely. I mean, they're playing fantastic football right now. That's what wins championships, folks. But, hey, you know, great job our offense, too, as well, making the big plays happen when needed. And, you know, let's run some clock here, Pops. We're talking about you ain't got to speed this up. Let's slow it down here. Got 7:50 left to go.
Like the defense on 21 yards, they gave Hillcrest in the first half. Total offense.
Here's Finley throwing one out to the flats. Bynum's got it. Nice move. And Bynum's just nearly slipped through and broke that one. And if Finley's going to be down to the 30 at the 38-yard line, so good throw and catch. That's enough for a 1st down. Opelika's going fast down at the Hillcrest 39-yard line, or the 38. 1st and 10. Finley throws one out into the flat. Sean Jones has got it. Sean Jones breaks a tackle at the 25. Sean Jones down the sidelines, out of bounds near the 15-yard line. Sean Jones with a 23-yard pickup.
Indiana has got some speed, let me just tell you.
Sean Jones nearly Nearly broke that one and took it to the house.
Wow. Good. Tell you what, Finley's really throwing that ball too, isn't he, huh?
Hey, the hurry-up's working right now. Trips to the left side, 9:23 left in the game, 21-0. Dogs trying to add to their lead. Here's a toss play out to Watts, and boy, Hillcrest all over that one. They hit Watts right as he caught the toss at the 20-yard line. It's going to be a loss of close to 4 yards.
Tackled by number 20, Bartley Crawford. Second down.
That's going to be about a 5-yard loss, so it'll be 2nd and 15. So the Bulldogs moving back down the field, and a big score here really would make you feel a lot better about where you are. Feel pretty good up 21-0, but any more you can add on certainly helps. Here's Stinson in motion from right to left. They'll give it to Watts. Watts bounces it outside. Watts inside the 15, and Watts carries it down close to the 13-yard line. It's going to be a run of 7 yards.
Tackled by number.
That will run that clock, Coach McCracken. 6:30 left.
Oh, man, it's a fast fourth quarter, isn't it? I thought there was still about 8 minutes left, 9 minutes.
21-0 Opelika leading Hillcrest Tuscaloosa. Winner of this game will face the winner of Saraland and Robert E. Lee. Saraland leading that game at last check, 17-0. Here's a handoff in the backfield, and this is to Watts. Watts inside the 10. Watts breaks it free. Touchdown, Bulldogs. 6:01 left. Dogs up 27-0 on Hillcrest Tuscaloosa. Dogs can sniff that third round.
Golly, what a run.
Eric Watts, boy, he has been good tonight. When hasn't Watts been on point, though? 12-yard touchdown run there for Eric Watts. Point after attempt up and good.
And let me say this, man, before you do a commercial.
Rowden's extra point is good.
I'll wait till you get back. I want to say something about
the score is Opelika
next week.
Hillcrest.
Dogs up 28-0 on Hillcrest. That drive powered by Opelika Power Services. Hometown people working for you. Online at opelikapower.com. Back after this 30-second break here on The Kicker.
Hi, football fans. Michael Lee from Glenn Smith Chevrolet Opelika. We love this time of year and all the excitement of football. We also love the Glenn Smith Camp Play, part of supporting high school sports. We salute the team, coaches, bands, cheerleaders, and of course the families and fans. We're proud of your Chevrolet Buick and GMC dealer of East Alabama and West Georgia. Online 24/7 at glennsmith.com. Glenn Smith Chevrolet Buick GMC. Get ready to smile.
97.7 Kicker FM, your iHeart country station.
Back here at Bulldog Stadium, Opelika leading 28-0 over Hillcrest Tuscaloosa. And Patriots with a chance on a return here across the 20, 25, 30. Still all on their feet up across the 40-yard line. Good return there by the Patriots.
Johnson on the return.
Bulldog fans, you got paint questions? Ask Sherwin-Williams for quality paint, paint supplies, and stains that'll bring your ideas to life. Make sure and call Bobby Worth and the folks over at Sherwin-Williams, proud supporters of the Bulldogs, right there at 2104 Frederick Road in Opelika. They're going to be open this weekend, Saturday, 8 to 5, 10 to 4 on Sunday. Looking to spruce up the house for the holidays? Give them a call. They can certainly help you out. 5:50 left here in the ball game.
Still got our number 1 secondary in, got our number 2 front in.
From the 43-yard line, there's an option play, and a handoff to the tailback goes for a decent pickup up to the 48-yard line.
By number 46.
Just let them run the ball, Van. That's fine.
That's a 5-yard pickup. It'll set up 2nd down and 5 near in midfield for the Patriots. Crawford out of the shotgun. Trips here to the far side of the field. It's going to be a wide receiver pass. They throw it out to Seiler, and Seiler's in trouble. He takes off now, laterals it back to the quarterback Crawford, and Crawford is going to be yanked down finally at the 45-yard line by Jarrell Stinson. Well, they tried to set up a lateral play there, and if you have not kept up with Hillcrest this season, they had about 10 laterals against Wetumpka to win it and made USA Today ESPN's top 10, and that was how they knocked off Wetumpka earlier in the season, 35-30 on a miracle play at the end of that game. 1st and 10, that was good for a first down at the 43 of Opelika. Crawford drops back, directing traffic, and he's going to be sacked back at the 45-yard line. Nice play there by the Bulldogs. Coming up on the sack for the Dogs was Marcy Collins.
I watched that. I watched that play, and that was phenomenal. It was like the old Stanford game. You remember that?
Oh yeah. Here's a 2nd and 12 for the Patriots at the Bulldog 45, and trying to set up the middle screen. It is caught by the tailback. Here's Wilkins off to the races inside the 25, and LaDamian Rowell cuts him down at the 25-yard line. There is a flag down back at the 39-yard line, and more than likely this will be a holding penalty against Hillcrest. And it is.
Yes.
So that will back up the Patriots and negate the run there. I was going back and forth with the Patriots radio, our NFHS crew. And Coach, he called the play the Bronco play. He said, when you're down by 2 with 2.9 seconds left, you just break out the Bronco, and it consists of a pass, 11 laterals, a fumble, and a walk-off touchdown.
2nd down, 17 for the Patriots.
So their crew across the way on the business side, Brent Jones and the Hillcrest Patriot NFHS network over there. Appreciate their info before the game. Pump fake. Crawford going to take a shot here on 2nd and long, and it is tipped, knocked away. Nice play there by Jarrell Stinson. He knocked it away from Andre Seiler at the 3-yard line.
That's why Eric has him playing. He is the best athlete on this football team.
3rd down and 17 for Hillcrest. They trail 28-0 with 3:49 left here in the 4th quarter, and Opelika fans, you can start to make those plans for the 3rd round of the playoffs next week.
Jarrell Stinson is also just a junior, Van. He's coming back next year.
Opelika looks like they're going to be heading south to Saraland. Dropping back is Crawford. He's under pressure, throws across the middle. It is called at the 40-yard line, but it'll be short of the first down by about 5 yards. That was hauled in by number 87, Derek Hall, a junior. This is a really young Hillcrest team. Last year, Coach, they only won 3 games. Quite a turnaround, though, to go into the 2nd round of the playoffs. And
yes, sir.
You look down and up and down, all these playmakers here. Sophomore quarterback. They do have 2 senior running backs, but they're wideouts. Everybody underclassmen. Here's Crawford on 4th down, drops back. He is pressured, steps up in the pocket, and dropped by Andre Seiler. He would have had the first down at the 31. It's incomplete. That was 4th down, turnover on downs, and here comes the Bulldogs offense out. Looks like we may get a different group on offense here with 3:11 left in the ball game.
They'll put those 2s in there. What I was going to say about where is it that we're going to go next week?
Saraland.
Saraland. I knew you said.
We've been there before, Coach.
Yes, a guy named McCracken Riggs and Dax McCracken went down there 2 years ago, and you realize these kids were all 10th graders then, 10th graders and 9th graders, and they remember what happened down there.
They do.
They beat us at the end of the game.
Here's J.T. McCardle checking in the game. He hands it off to Caden Cooper.
What do you remember about that game, Van?
Coach, I remember a 4th down and 6 play would have won the ball game, and their quarterback scrambled around and found a guy wide open at around the 10-yard line or so, and then they went in to score. Yep. That was the difference in the ball game there.
That's exactly
One
right.
play away from winning that game, and you really felt good about where that team was. No. And that schedule, remember that the Dogs played that year, was really top-heavy, and they really were on a run there at the end of the season.
Well, we get to go back down there and avenge it.
2nd and 9 for the Dogs. Here is a handoff from McCardle again to Caden Cooper. Cooper carries it up to the 41-yard line, 3rd down. And
Cooper on the carry.
One thing about heading to Saraland, Coach, when you hit the exit, you do have a Wenzel's there. I know you remember that.
Yeah, that's right. I didn't think about that. I forgot about Wenzel's.
Mac, you know that's a big important thing for Pops over here is that seafood, right?
Yeah, we might have to skip that one this time. You were talking about what you remember about that one. I remember turning a 4-hour drive into about an 8-hour drive because it ain't fun when you lose.
That's true.
Back from Mobile ever.
That's right.
That's right. 1:53 left here in this ball game, and it is J.T. McCardle out of the shotgun. 3rd and 8 for the Dogs from their own 41, trying to run this clock. Hand off to Caden Cooper. Cooper with a nice, tough run up to the 46-yard line. So set up a 4th down and 4th and 3.
4th down for the Bulldogs.
This defense pitching a shutout against this Hillcrest Tuscaloosa Patriot team tonight, 28-0. A minute 21 left. We'll see. Opelika, they'll elect to punt or try to pick up the 1st down here. I think if nothing else, they're going to let this play clock wind on down. 10 down to 9. Looks like McCardle will stay out. Hard count. They're letting it wind on down to 1, and I think they're just going to take the penalty here. They are. 5-yard penalty, and then see the punting team come out for the Bulldogs.
Delay a game.
Checking in on some of those 6A scores, Coach McCracken, as we look right here. Opelika leading 28-0 over Hillcrest, just 56 seconds left. Pinson Valley leading Shades Valley in the north, 41-16. Clay Chalkville shutting out Homewood, 42-0. Blunt, no trouble with Eufaula tonight. That was a surprise. This Blunt team really coming on there out of Region 1. 35-14, they knock off Eufaula, it looks like, or at least leading in the 4th quarter.
Is that game at Blunt?
That is at Blunt. And Saraland leading Robert E. Lee 24-0.
Wow.
Spanish Fort leading Helena 40-7. Mountain Brook leading Gardendale 6-0. So those are some scores from around the 6A area. See George Myers come out. He'll get a chance to punt. Myers had a really good couple blocks on those long, on that kickoff return and the punt return last week. And got banged up pretty good last week, too. It's a good high boot into this one. Fair catch called for by the Patriots at the 29-yard line. There is a flag. May not have given him enough room to catch the ball there.
Flag on the
51 seconds left here in the ball game.
The wide receiver kind of baited the official into calling that.
So 51 seconds left. Bulldog fans, temperature or technical issues with your AC unit, make sure and call your neighborhood friends in the cooling business. Whatever it takes when it comes to you and your family's comfort, Economy Air has the right solution. Be sure to ask about iWave. It reduces odors, allergens, kills mold, bacteria, and viruses. EconomyAirAuburn.com. Bryant factory authorized. 28-0 Bulldogs with the lead. Hillcrest back out. One final shot here to get on the scoreboard. They'll hand it off right up the middle, and not much running room there for Tyler Smith. They got a good late push there. It'll pick up
Smith on the
close to 4 yards up to the 48-yard line. That'll set up a 2nd down and 6.
Again, it's great to play all these young kids now. Jake Smith, Avian Lewis, Monte Hutchison, Dylan Earl, Anthony Edwards, Marcia Collins, and Will Garner.
Here's a run play to the right side. This Tyler Smith, he's got the 1st down to the 44. So, Coach, looking at the brackets next week, it will be Spanish Fort. It looks like they'll have to travel to Blunt. That's an interesting matchup there. That'll be a rematch. Or actually, Spanish Fort won that region, didn't they, Coach?
Yes, they did. I'm going to get you that score.
Yeah, they'll be at home against Blunt. There's a run to the right side, and that'll do it. Bulldogs win it 28-0 here at Bulldogs Stadium. They shut out Hillcrest and punch their ticket to the 2nd round, or to the 3rd round of the 6A state playoffs. We'll take a break. We'll come back. We'll visit with Coach Eric Speakman after this timeout. You're listening to Bulldog Football here on The Kicker.
This is Joseph Dean with Frederick Dean Funeral Home and Crematory. When you experience the loss of a loved one, you can trust Frederick Dean Funeral Home and Crematory to guide you through the process of honoring their life. With over 120 years of experience, our directors and staff are dedicated to serving East Alabama with premier funeral, cremation, and memorial options. With exceptional attention to detail and utmost respect to our families, we provide an unmatched level of service. Frederick Dean Funeral Home and Crematory on Frederick Road in Opelika or online at frederickdean.com.
Whether you're a senior golfer or pro athlete, high school football player, or little league superstar, injuries are sometimes just part of the game. When it happens, it's nice to know the Orthopedic Clinic is here to get you back in action. The team of physicians at the Orthopedic Clinic offer the latest in treatment, procedure options, and complete rehabilitation for knees, hips, ankles, spine, and more. Don't let aches and sprains or more serious orthopedic issues keep you on the sideline. Visit theorthoclinic.com and schedule an appointment today.
WKKR Auburn Opelika is Lee County's best country. 97.7 Kicker FM, an iHeart country station.
Welcome back to Bulldog Stadium. Opelika winner tonight over Hillcrest Tuscaloosa. Your final score 28-0. And right now checking in on the brackets. If Saraland looks like they're going to hold on against Robert E. Lee, so the Bulldogs looks like they'll be traveling south to take on the Saraland Spartans in the third round of the playoff next week. And Spanish Fort leading Helena. Eufaula was leading Blunt on the bottom half of that bracket. So again, the winner tonight, Opelika 28, Hillcrest nothing. Let's head out on the field and check in. Mac McCracken standing by down at midfield with Coach Speakman.
Thanks a lot. Coach Speakman, congratulations on the second round victory over a real good Hillcrest team. Coach, I look over the scoreboard and I see another zero pitch by that defense. That's got to make you proud.
Yeah, the kids played so well tonight, and we had a great week of practice, and that's where it always starts. And we've got a lot of seniors, and that's what they expect, is to come out here and work hard every week. And we present them a challenge every Sunday, and these guys are stepping up to every one of them.
Coach Speakman, it seems like every week that you want to improve with just Opelika, you don't focus on your opponent at all. It's just get better, Opelika. What can we do? Coach, your offense is finding ways to win ball games because your defense is keeping them in there, and they busted about 4 or 5 big plays here, and they're starting to click really, really good right now in the playoffs.
Yeah, what's crazy is we lost the field position battle tonight. I mean, they had a great punter, and he kept pinning us deep, and then, to pitch a shutout when you lose the field position battle is huge. And, I don't know who we play next week, what we're going to do in the sign. We have a countdown to kickoff sign in there, and we put up round 3. We don't put up anybody on that because all it is round 3. We worry about Opelika.
Okay, Coach, I said it last week, and I know you heard them. That Dog Nation crowd is really behind the Bulldogs. They've been super loud, standing on third downs, fourth downs, and I'm sure, even though they can't make it to Saraland for next week, I'm sure they'll be tuned in and listening on the radio and really, really supporting you guys all the way through this.
Yeah, we need everybody on board. These kids have done a great job since coming back. We worked hard in March and April. A lot of people don't realize these kids were doing Zoom workouts, online workouts. Never took a break, and then when we got back in June, started rolling again. So we need all the support we can get. We need everybody here to drive down. I guess you said Saraland's winning, so if they continue to win and we go on the road, we need everybody there.
All right, Coach, let me send you up to Happy Pops and Van.
Go ahead, guys.
All right, Coach, I want to start with just meeting with you this week. You said, and you talked about it, the great week of practice that you had. Talk about the work that your defense did, studying the film again for Hillcrest and coming out and executing it, because I know you felt really good about the defensive plan tonight, but to see it executed certainly has to make you feel good.
Yeah, it was great to see. Like I said, I've said it all week. We had a great week of practice. And, I always feel good when I come in on Sunday afternoon and look at Coach Massey and I ask him, and I actually texted him on late Saturday night, and I said, you got these guys pegged yet? And he gave a thumbs up on the text. So whenever Massey has them pegged, then I always feel good going into a game.
All right, I'll let Coach take it away here.
Eric, congratulations. Hillcrest Tuscaloosa had 4 yards rushing in the first half. I don't know whether you knew that or not, but I wanted to share that with you, tell you how good your defense played tonight. and they didn't have much more in the second half. So hats off to them. And I want to tell you something, just up here observing, this football team has gotten better and better and better. I look at Malik Finley. What a great improvement he has shown. His running, his throwing, and just so much improvement by a lot of different guys. And that's and you're the head guy, and you've made all this happen. And hey, we got 3 more games to go. Now listen, Riggs and me and Mac and Dax came down there to Saraland 2 years ago, and you know what happened, and I know what happened. So we need to not let that happen again. And I know that you'll have them jacked up for this game. And all these guys were 10th graders, Eric, when we played them before. 10th graders and 9th graders. So a lot of them know about that Saraland game. And Van was just telling me that we lost that game when that quarterback scrambled out on a 4th and 6 and completed that pass down in the end zone. Is that correct?
Yeah, that happened in that game, out in a couple other little plays that ended up costing us the game.
Yep. Well, that one's over. Hey, 3rd round coming up. We're going to Saraland. Congratulations on a great win tonight.
All right, thanks. Hey, let's get everybody on the road next week to Saraland and really cheer these guys on. And if you can't, then we need you on the NFHS network supporting everybody from back here in Opelika. Y'all have a great weekend. Go Dogs.
All right, thanks so much, Coach Speakman there on the field. Dogs winner 28-0 over Hillcrest. You heard it on the road. Coming up next week, traveling down south to take on the Saraland Spartans as they were winning it over Robert E. Lee. Last check, 24-0 down at Crampton Bowl. So that was a big win for Saraland to go on the road. A lot of unknowns about all of these teams and all these different regions, and it's week by week finding out. Blunt, kind of a surprise there from the Mobile region, as they look like they're going to have a rematch against Spanish Fort, and Opelika is going to travel down south to take on Saraland in the 3rd round as we look at the south bracket. We'll come back and talk more here in the post-game show. 28-0 Opelika winner over Hillcrest, and we're back after this here on The Kicker.
Hi, I'm Tommy Cummings with Center State Bank. Whether personal, commercial, or mortgage, our team has the experience to assist you with all of your banking needs. We are located on Enterprise Drive in Tigertown, on 2nd Avenue in downtown Opelika, and on East University Drive in Auburn. Stop by one of our convenient locations and give us the opportunity to earn your business. Center State Bank, member FDIC, and Eagle Housing Lender.
Opelika Bulldog football fans, it's Friday night, it's game night. I'm not only one of the parents of the players on the field, but my name is Jeff Myers. I'm the senior pastor at First Baptist Church of Opelika. We'd like to invite you out this Sunday to one of our many services, all age grades, all stages of life. This Sunday, go to fbcopelika.com for all of our service times and ministry opportunities. It's Friday night. Let's get back to football. Go Dogs!
Your iHeart Country Station, 97.7 Kicker FM.
Welcome back to Bulldog Stadium, 28-0 Opelika. A winner tonight over Hillcrest Tuscaloosa. Matt McCracken, your final thoughts about this game. Here we go back to Saraland, but I tell you what, really impressed with this 28-0 win over Hillcrest.
Yeah, Van, I am too. I mean, to tell you the truth, I didn't see that coming right there. 28-0, another shutout, and like me and Coach Speakman spoke about earlier, that offense is just finding ways to win ball games because of the defense is keeping them in every single game. They're playing tremendous defense and just saying, hey, offense, it's on you guys, and they're finding ways to win it. Big plays happening on the run game that's opening up the passing. A little overthrown on a few passes deep right there, but we took some shots, but the running game, helped it out. But it'll be there, and like you said, Van, just encourage the Dog Nation, if you can make it down there, please come on, buy your tickets early. If not, listen in on the radio, the network, whatever you got to do. Make plans to barbecue with some friends, listen to the game, everything. They really need your support down there. And I told Coach Speakman, I said, it's the revenge tour. They put us out a couple years back on that last play, like you said, Van, on that 4th down and 6. When we go down there, we don't want it to come down to a 4th and 6. We want to come down there and bring that victory home back to Opelika and not take that long 8-hour drive home because it's just miserable. We've all taken that drive many, many times, but this is a special football team, and I really think deep down that they're going to go and pull out this victory down there and come back to Opelika. I really do believe that. They're firing on all cylinders. They're clicking. They're gelling. All those words that you want to use. You got a big Opelika family here, and we're all going to support them all the way.
Yeah, we certainly hope we get back here to Bulldog Stadium and then eventually get to Tuscaloosa where the Super 7 is going to be played this year. 28-0 again, our final score. Bulldog fans, don't forget if you got paint questions, ask Sherwin-Williams Quality Paint, paint supplies, and stains that'll bring your ideas to life. Big thanks to Bobby Worth and Sherwin-Williams for supporting the Bulldogs. 2104 Frederick Road in Opelika. They're open 7 days a week, 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. weekdays, 8 to 5 Saturday, and 10 to 4 on Sunday. More of the post-game show continues. Opelika a winner 28-0 over Hillcrest. We're back after this here on The Kicker.
This is Lee County Revenue Commissioner Olene Price and a proud supporter of all Lee County athletics. The Lee County Revenue Commissioner's office has 3 locations to conveniently serve you. The courthouse in historic downtown Opelika, the Auburn Satellite Office on Mall Boulevard next to the mall, and the Smith Station Satellite Office located in the Smith Station City Hall on Lee Road 430. Thank you, Lee County, for allowing me to serve as your Revenue Commissioner.
Whether you're a senior golfer or pro athlete, high school football player, or little league superstar, injuries are sometimes just part of the game. When it happens, it's nice to know the Orthopedic Clinic is here to get you back in action. The team of physicians at the Orthopedic Clinic offer the latest in treatment, procedure options, and complete rehabilitation for knees, hips, ankles, spine, and more. Don't let aches and sprains or more serious orthopedic issues keep you on the sideline. Visit theorthoclinic.com and schedule an appointment today.
I worry about lots of things. My finances, my grandkids.
If you're 65 or older, you have enough things to worry about. Pneumococcal pneumonia shouldn't be one of them. Even healthy adults 65 and older are at increased risk for this potentially serious bacterial lung disease that can disrupt your life for weeks. Help protect yourself with the Prevnar 13 pneumococcal 13-valent conjugate vaccine, diphtheria CRM 197 protein. Prevnar 13 is approved for adults to help prevent infections from 13 strains of the bacteria that cause pneumococcal pneumonia. Prevnar 13 does not protect against all strains of the disease. Don't get Prevnar 13 if you have had a severe allergic reaction to the vaccine or its ingredients. Adults with a weakened immune system may have a lower response to the vaccine. The most commonly reported side effect was pain at the injection site. For additional common side effects and full prescribing information, please call 1-866-694-9300 or visit Prevnar13.com. Ask your doctor or pharmacist about Prevnar 13.
The Kicker.
Back inside Bulldog Stadium, it is the post-game show, and it is presented to you by Kenny Knox Tires, exit 77 off of I-85. Make sure and check out Kenny Knox and the crew right there, 5 James Drive in Valley, Alabama. 28-0 again, our final score. The Dogs a winner over Hillcrest, Tuscaloosa. And, Coach, looking back at some of it's sort of the way the game played out. 4:52 in the first quarter. Eric Watts breaking a 75-yard touchdown run. The Dogs really struggled to get things going offensively there in the early part of the game. And then Hillcrest had a chance to put 3 up on the board, missed a 37-yard field goal off of the right upright. And with 53 seconds left, what a huge score this was late in the first half. It was J.D. Tolbert breaking a nice 31-yard touchdown run down the left sidelines here, headed towards the indoor facility. And then in the third quarter, 5:46 left after Opelika missed out on an opportunity to score starting out the second half. Eric Watts again, 73-yard touchdown run for Mr. Electric, and he put the Dogs up 21-0. Then in the fourth quarter, Coach, it was the nail in the coffin with 6:01 left in the game. A 12-yard touchdown run for who? Mr. Watts, number 37, finding the end zone for the third time tonight.
Also, when it was 14-0, their hot shot field goal kicker came in there and they botched the snap or something. I don't know what happened, and we got the ball back. That was a big play. because that could have made the game 14-3.
Yeah, you're right.
And we got the ball back. The defense was just outstanding tonight. I can tell you good. Happy I am with them.
Yeah, it was a big performance tonight, especially, and we always will give a defensive play of the game normally, but tonight we sort of kind of got to give the defense just overall the star of the game. So defense was the star tonight, and our defensive player of the game brought to you by Alsobrook Law Group. Zach Alsobrook, an Opelika High grad. For all your legal needs, check out alsolaw.com. Boy, the defense pitching a shutout here tonight at Bulldog Stadium, and Coach, looking back, that is only the second shutout of the season. That 19-0 win against Robert E. Lee, the only other shutout this season. That's hard to do. Against Russell County, there was a late score in that one, but in Park Crossing, you had the one score there that was really a defensive. I should say that was a defensive interception for a touchdown there for Park Crossing. So really the defense pitched a shutout there against Park Crossing also. But here tonight, Coach, in every form or fashion, it was a defensive-dominated game. Opelika never really let Hillcrest get anything going offensively.
Right. And when you go back to the Wetumpka game, their quarterback scrambled a little bit and hurt us, and then we fixed it in the second half. And this group, they never had any answers for us tonight. They couldn't run the ball on us. I don't think that they had over 20, 25 yards rushing in the second half. I don't believe they had. I kept the stats, but it was needless to say, Opelika just dominated Hillcrest defensively.
28-0 again, our score. Opelika a winner over Hillcrest. We'll take our final break, 2-minute break, and we'll be back and wrap things up here from Bulldog Stadium after this here on The Kicker. Back here at Bulldog Stadium, Opelika a winner tonight, 21-0 over Hillcrest Tuscaloosa. Dogs improved to 9-2 officially, 10-2 if you count the Stanhope Elmore win, which was not officially kept there on the record for the season. But nevertheless, Dogs 9-2, heading to the third round of the 6A state playoffs next week. Opelika will travel on the road to face the Saraland Spartans down just north of Mobile. Good little track next Friday, Coach, but it's always good when you're playing here in November. You'll drive anywhere as long as you keep playing, right?
Yes, sir. And then Thanksgiving weekend, if you're playing then, it's serious then.
That's right.
Just like last year.
So Opelika again a winner tonight, 28-0 over Hillcrest. And don't forget, stay tuned tonight after our game, and coming up right just a few minutes here, just a little over 30 minutes away, it'll be the Encore Rehabilitation High School Scoreboard Show. Jerry Bavaro and Eddie Owen and Jordan Langdon with a special 1-hour playoff edition tonight of the Encore Rehabilitation High School Scoreboard Show. Again, your final score here from Bulldog Stadium, 28-0. Dogs a winner, heading to Saraland next Friday night for the third round of the 6A state playoffs. It'll do it for us here at Bulldog Stadium. For Mac McCracken and Coach Spence McCracken, I'm Van Riggs. Have a great night, everybody, and go Dogs.